Hey murders, it's me, your favorite She Wrote Joe. Welcome back to, that's right, Murder She Wrote, the hit hog game, the one that we're playing. We've done the first 3 mysteries.
We all make choices. That was a choice.
Thank you, Girl Detective. And now we're moving on to the 4th murder mystery, Secrets and Ashes. Wait, how many dead bodies have there been so far? There were 2 in this one. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4? Did 2 people die in the last one? The Maples one has been my favorite so far. Let's watch someone get killed. Oh, that looks fun.
You're bald.
Next item on the agenda, the purchase of the Gander property next door. Now, Vern Gander is here with us today. Vern?
Thanks, Jim. As you know, my sister Susan, who owned the house next door, has
There's a lot of pointing in this game.
Now. Recently, a judge declared her legally dead, meaning that the property is passed to me.
Missing for 2 years?
Has been looking to expand its children's section.
Vern has offered to sell us the property for substantially less than its assessed value. The plan would be to demolish the house to make way for a new children's wing.
I could have voiced him.
I think it's a wonderful opportunity you've offered us, Vern.
Thank you, Jessica. I know it's what she would have wanted.
Any further comments from the board before we take a vote?
I still think that the money would be better spent on a new roof.
Let's take a vote. All in favor of purchasing the Gander property?
Is that me?
Aye.
All opposed?
Nay.
The motion passes.
He wanted it on the record.
Mr. Gander.
Jessica, may I have a word?
Of course.
Look, it's no secret that my sister and I did not get along. Still, I'd give anything to know what happened to her. I know the answer's in her house somewhere, but I'm running out of time before the place is demolished. I was
Wait. He's had 2 years to figure this out.
I'll take a look around, but I'm not making any promises about finding any answers.
I understand. Oh, by the way, Susan used to talk about some treasure she had hidden in her house. I chalked it up to her paranoid delusions. But
that's the same voice actor as the sheriff. Or the doctor.
Well, I'll do my best. I'll probably do some background research on her disappearance
So
first.
something about me.
Thanks. Feel free to drop by my hardware store if you come up with anything.
Something about me is I do have a big to-do list. However, if someone important in my life disappeared, that would go to number 1. And I'd try to figure it out. I'd try to bump that up on the list. Do you know what I mean? He waited 2 years to try to solve her disappearance, which has now led to a legal death. Thank you, Sean and Uki, for those sound alerts, by the way. I appreciate it. And the stickers. Whoever did the stickers, that already scrolled up. I can't see that anymore. But I appreciate it. Okay, let's go to the library reading room.
Did you know Susan Gander, Mrs. F?
Not really. We were scarcely acquaintances.
Then maybe we should take a moment to see what we can find out about her here in the library.
Wait. Pause. Deadass. The sheriff is also investigating this for the first time? Not the sheriff? This is the first time he's...
Archive copies of the Cabot Cove Independent.
I'm losing my mind.
The system is atrocious. It may take a little time to find the reels.
We better get started then.
Let me tell you, if you want to kill someone, well, now that Jessica doesn't live in Cabot Cove anymore, go to Cabot Cove and kill someone. Because I'll tell you right now, the sheriff doesn't give a shit. The sheriff ain't gonna solve it. And Jessica's not around anymore. Something about this. Let me turn down the volume for that. That was loud. Oh shit, why'd I pick up this key? Oh, I've been in here before. They've started reusing the sets. Wait, this library went in one of the other ones. They've started reusing the sets at the gig. Is that a record? View Susan art. Was that CD-ROM? I still love this game. This is one of my favorite games of all time, by the way. This is actually probably my favorite hog I've ever played. Oh, so the first letter of each word in the headline appears above. Drag the word fragment. So I need to. Oh, okay. Oh dear, the microfiche machine seems to be on the fritz again. This is before internet, so remember, I'll ask y'all if I'll do a dear chat if I need a clue or something like that. Okay, well I'll do a dear chat. So reside. Residential. Purdy. Property. Property. Development. This is not how microfiche works, is it? I don't remember microfiche. Ned is still popping up in these games. It looks like big plans were in place to build on Susan's lands. I wonder why the sale of her house didn't go through, though. Nobody ever looked into this. There's probably a newspaper article with a picture of her on the front page getting murdered by someone with no mask looking at the camera going, and the sheriff said, I guess we'll never know. And the sheriff said, I guess we'll never know. Oh my God, I'm gonna lose my mind.
Hee.
Library. Thank you for the sticker, Girl Detective. Bread. I said no. Bis. Bing. Beck. Benefactor. Dissing. She does a diss track. Declared. Missing. Bread. Oh! Bread! You didn't know. Wesley, thank you for the 7 months. I do appreciate you. Bookworm, 22 months. Hey, we're in the library. Perfect place for bookworms. Stay for the game, I guess. I appreciate you. Susan's disappearance must have been especially hard for Vern. Imagine not knowing. Well, he literally said they weren't close. This library again. Library Patrick I think I just spelled this word. Vern. It's like fern, but with a V. That's fun. I would say patron. What was her name? Miss. Her name wasn't missing. Misa. Mona. The Mona Lisa. The Mona Lisa. Well, what can we do with this? Oh, I have an idea. Well, if it turns red, makes. I mean, if it turns red and green, then Sizable donation. Piggy is snoring over here. He's snoring loudly. I gotta get the piggy cam set up. I've forgotten how much Susan loved the library. She donated quite a bit of money over the years. Oh, okay. Good for her. Pissed. Philanthropist. Couple? Announce. This has to be an awful part to watch, right? Automatopoeia, 57 months. I appreciate you so much. It is always great to have you here. Thank you so much. Engagement! We're posting on the socials again today. Engagement. Morris was engaged to Susan? No wonder he's so disagreeable. He's the one who voted no. And all these people just and I am gagged already.
Somehow,
at the incompetence.
heartbreak feels good in a place like this.
Thank you, girl detective. I appreciate it. I'm gagged at the clear incompetence of probably everybody in this town. Her body's probably still in the house. This is gonna be the wildest thing, y'all. I can tell this one's gonna be a good one. Do they mean a baseball bat or the kind that gives you rabies? One time, my friend was getting in the shower without her glasses, and she thought there was something in bad vision. She said, "Oh, that's weird. There's like a black washcloth in here." It was a bat. It was a bat. Divas. Oh, but it was a baseball. Not in her case, it was a bat, but that was a baseball bat.
Reminiscing about Susan, are we? I do that a lot myself.
Oof.
Hello, Morris. We found your engagement announcement in the archives.
Yes, Susan and I were planning to get married. We met here at the library, and we got along very well. Not a day goes by that I don't miss her.
Bald.
When did you learn she was missing?
Right after her brother Vern filed the missing persons report.
Bald.
It must be very difficult for you, not knowing what happened to her.
Indeed, it has been.
So
but, as they
bald.
say, life goes on.
So ugly.
Thank you, Momo.
Vern gave me the keys to Susan's house to have a look
It's
around.
basically me.
I'm going to head over there now.
The sheriff has got to stop using eye whitening drops. Did you see?
It's a shame that a house as beautiful as this was allowed to fall into such disrepair. Well, first things first. Let's try and shed some light on things.
Okay. Oh, like turn on a light? Oh, wow. Yeah, I can't see. It looks like there was a grand light fixture. Let me look for the missing pieces. I mean, Diva. I guess we do electrical work now. I guess. There's a fire in the fireplace. I don't know if I guess we're just ignoring that. I guess. Oh, it's a painting. I'm sorry. It's a painting of a fireplace. Just as I suspected. Select pairs of books to arrange them to complete an image. There's a Nancy Drew one like this. I love these types of puzzles. So this is what we in color theory call a gradient. Uh-oh. The Netflix Yule log. My dad really likes those YouTube videos of logs burning. And that's fun, though. That's fun. With fun stuff happening. An inventory list of the house contents. It was made by Chris Lamar, who runs the antique... Oh, God, what happened to her pet? There's a pet bed. Love an antique store. I'm gonna lose my mind over there being an antique store. Oh, that's right. I never even found all the letters. I still need the A. There it is. She had... So, let me paint you a picture of Susan based on her house contents. She was pretty eccentric. She always kept an axe by the TV. Something about Susan is she only wore one shoe, and it was always made out of wood. Well, she wore one shoe made out of wood and one with wheels at all times. Something about Susan? Her place was a mess, but she always knew where her keys were. And she loved the Eiffel Tower. I don't think that's blood. I think that's a... Yeah, well, that leads me to a good question. Axes often have a red stripe of paint on them, on the end of them. Should start reading the list now. Crescent moon. What a beautiful fireplace. It's too bad that it's been bricked up. Oh, some missing tiles. A hand broom. So which is it? A fake Tiffany lamp. Oh! She liked to smoke and be at her typewriter. There are two types of cigarette butts here. Westminster's and another type that I can't make out. Is this a... Is this a term? To easily identify the sharp cutting edge. Oh, thank you for looking that up. That makes sense. That's good to know. There is a turd on the desk. She liked to type, and she liked to shit. And honey, why not do two things at once? Military cap, sailboat. Oh, see, once I read the list, I start knowing where everything is, but that's because I've clicked pretty much everything at that point. Yellow flower. Now, I have not seen an umbrella. Oh.
Chris's antique shop is right next door. I think I'll drop by and see what he knows about this inventory list.
Bamboozled 23 months. Thank you so much. I do appreciate it.
Hello, Jessica. Shopping for an antique today?
Oh no, it's me.
I'm afraid not, Chris.
It's what I wanted to be! An antique shop owner with hair. Why does he get to live that life? And
I heard that the library bought the house next door. Any idea when it will be demolished?
I don't know yet.
He's everything I want to be.
The house, I was just over there on Vern's behalf and found a list you made.
That old inventory list? Where did you find it?
Oh, don't make
In
him a
Susan's
killer,
living
too.
room. Do you remember when you made it?
Shortly before Susan disappeared. With her approval, naturally.
This is me making my video
thumbnails. She wanted an inventory
thumbnails.
done before she sold the property to William Forrest. Before the deal fell apart, that is.
Just posing and
Of
holding
course.
it.
Did you get along with Susan?
Thank you,
To be
Ookie.
perfectly honest, no. Susan's house was an eyesore, even before it stood empty. And that hurt my business.
How so?
Well, in nice surroundings, old things look like antiques. In not-so-nice surroundings, old things look like junk. Plus, she kept promising that she'd sell me her furniture, and then changing her mind.
I heard that Susan claimed to have had some kind of treasure hidden
I
in the house.
love this drama.
Did you know about that?
No. I was more interested in the treasure Susan had in plain sight. The furnishings. I was hopeful that if William decided not to buy the house, she might sell it to me. That's why William shared the findings from his inspection with me.
I see. One last question, Chris. Do you smoke?
I used to, but I quit about a year ago.
Mind if I ask what brand?
Westminster's?
No, he vapes. Oh, God. There were too many jokes to make, so I didn't make any. Glassy, thank you for the 2 months. Because they were all and they were all too personal. He's family. Also, these things, I can already tell you where the treasure is. We need to find the missing tiles that clearly go in the fireplace. He has one of the ceramic tiles from the fireplace. What's he doing with it? I love ceramic tiles. I love it when people hang up a single ceramic tile. Because it's art. And I believe in that too. Doll in the trunk times 3. I mean, I see them. Doll in trunk times 3. Yeah, they're in there. Does it mean in the trunk of the car? Oh, it looks like one of the dolls is... Oh, okay. We're organizing them by color of their dresses. All right, Nutcracker, mounted fish, golf trophy, dartboard, roller skates. Oh, shoot. Oh, he has 2. I thought maybe he was gonna have the missing roller skate too. Y'all, they can't have multiple ones where... Because in the last one, they've already had the gay person be the killer. Jessica Fletcher said, you know what? The gay person's always the killer. Yeah, the rat. And he's okay, there's fully a rat making itself at home, Ratatouille style, in this antique shop, and he had the audacity to read her place for being trash. I don't remember which one it was. I feel like the gay person's been the murderer already. Piggy is snoring. Diamond Lake, thank you for the bits.
Chris, these tiles I found in your store.
You think she ran away?
They look like they came from
She's
the
not dead,
fireplace
maybe.
in Susan's house.
They did. Before she disappeared, Susan sold me a few tiles. She said she was getting ready to tear down the old fireplace to put a new one in.
You've had them all this time? Why didn't you put them up for sale?
I was hopeful that someday I'd get the rest. Then I could sell them all as a complete set.
Should have snuck in and stole them.
Pardon me, I have a customer waiting.
I probably should talk with the other person who had a strong interest in Susan's home. William Forrest.
Literally, the house has been empty and next door for 2 years. Girl, steal them.
William, is this a bad time?
Not at all, Jessica.
I stopped by Coveside Antiques earlier and found the home inspection report you had done on
So
Susan
he
Gander's
did
property.
the inspection report.
If you're thinking of using that to go by once the library owns the property, I wouldn't. 2 years' time has left it in even worse shape than when I had that done.
I noticed that the report was written shortly before Susan disappeared.
Yes, I was negotiating with her to purchase the property for development. It's a prime in-town lot.
Everyone has a
I saw
motive
that
this
one of the
time.
things you noted was that the fireplace was in disrepair. Now, how could this be when it's bricked up?
I can only assume that Susan bricked it up after she saw the report to address my concerns.
There's a rule to buttoning
So
up
why
the
did the
things
deal
on your
fall
jacket.
through?
Let me tell you I won't interrupt you
I
too
have
much.
no idea. The morning we were supposed to sign the papers, Susan changed her mind and backed out without any explanation.
Bricked up.
I see. I don't suppose you smoke at all, do you?
I like to indulge in a nice cigar when celebrating a successful deal. Say, Jessica, can I show you some of the new model homes I'm building here in Cabot Cove?
Most certainly.
They're going to be trash, aren't they? Not this. Okay, so there's a rule with like sports coats. But I can't remember. I think it goes from top to bottom and not bottom to top. But if there's 3 buttons, it's always, sometimes, never. Always button, sometimes button, and then never. That's what someone told me at a Men's Warehouse once. But not the store. Not the store Men's Warehouse. I was in a warehouse and there were a lot of men. I was just in this warehouse and there were so many men. Always, sometimes, never. You went to hot yoga and thought the guy beside you was me? And you're in Canada? Are you okay? Oh. What am I? AEI. It's always the I have trouble finding. Oh, I need to find 22 houses. There's no point in clicking anything else. All right, got it. He just, oh, when he said model home, he meant actually models of homes. Oh my God, am I losing my mind? Usually when there's a model house, it's a fully built house, like Arrested Development. They lived in the model house. It's the house in the development that they show to sell the other houses. Okay. I thought, I'm not losing it. That's not what that should mean. You shouldn't have this many models of houses scattered around. That's weird. But I also have 200 plus Tamagotchis, so let's not point fingers.
Well, William certainly seems to be on the up
We don't
and
always
up.
have to be pointing fingers.
Perhaps Vern knows more about why Susan canceled the sale of her property to William.
Jessica, any news?
No, not yet, Vern. But I do have a couple of questions.
Is that
Did
his
your
elbow?
sister smoke?
Like a chimney. She was always smoking those Westminsters. I could never stand the smell of cigarette smoke myself. That was one excuse I had for staying away.
There were 2 brands of cigarette butts that I found in her house. Now, assuming that the Westminsters were Susan's, I wonder who the second brand belonged to.
Westminsters.
I haven't the foggiest idea.
I was also wondering
I
about
didn't
the
think that
deal
said
to sell her
foggiest.
property to William Forrest. Do you remember when exactly she changed her mind?
I'm losing it, and it's only Tuesday, y'all. I'm losing it.
Just a few days before she disappeared. I remember she sent me a letter about it. I'm sure I have it around here somewhere.
Does anyone in why is the TV... Cabot Cove hates to see the TV show Hoarders coming, because they don't know which of them is going to be filmed, because everyone in this town is a hoarder. No? It's wild. How are you running a business with it looking like this? I'm supposed to do the inventory. I'm supposed to put these gray bottles where they go. Oh, no. Excuse me. This one. It is wild. I know they're all after my treasure. Chris, William, all of them. Just remember that a picture is worth 1,000 words. That's the letter I was telling you about. Susan's paranoia was in full force when he didn't give this letter to the police when she went missing? Am I losing it? We never thought, hey, she's missing. Let's give the criminal letter that she wrote that might help solve the mystery to the sheriff. This is wild. But you know what? This stuff happens all the time. There are 1 billion streaming service documentaries about missing persons cases that slip through the cracks. And then they leave us to solve them. Me in particular. Because I'm scrolling. I do a lot of scrolling. I know. Me in particular. Scrolling. This looks like a photo of Susan in her living room. Oh, yeah, it used to be kind of nice. All right, let's look at the list. Tape measure, all can. Well, I keep clicking things I think are other things, but then there are other things that I need too, so that's fine. Wooden stool. Microphone. I love a good tapes dispenser. The ones filled with sand. It's my favorite thing. Umbrella and a sickle. That's a sickle. A lot of missing umbrellas in this town. And an oil can. That's a teapot. Yeah, it's an oil can. Umbrella.
Vern, I found this picture of your sister.
Oh, I forgot. It came with the letter Susan sent me.
She's standing in front of her bookcases in her living room. Who do you suppose took it?
Hey, sweetness of
well,
being.
Since she rarely let other people take a picture, I bet she took it herself. Photography was one of her hobbies.
How'd she take that
That's
picture?
The case. Susan might be trying to tell her something. I should have another look around her house.
Well, wait. I guess she had a self-timer on it.
Photo, it looks like Susan was standing here in the living room over by those bookshelves.
Oh, secret passage time. I know it. I need to find something about Susan. Is she had about 30... Wait, these weren't here last time I was in here. There's 30 film rolls? It looks like she left behind an awful lot of film. No, these weren't here. And that fork was over here. I remember the fork was on the arm of the chair. Do you know how much this is going to cost when you take all of these rolls to CVS? Did you know I never got... So at our prom, we all got disposable cameras, and I never got mine developed. It's sitting literally in the unit. Oh, I'm sorry, Piggy. Get some sleep, baby. I love you. I never got it developed. Have no idea what's on it. It probably would solve Susan's murder. It would probably solve Susan's murder. Piggy didn't like me slapping the unit, but he's already back to being asleep. I have several, like, 20-year-old instant cameras that I don't have developed. And part of it is it's so inconvenient to do it. I don't know what to do. I know you can mail them somewhere. Okay, one more roll of film.
I'll have all this film delivered to Vern's hardware. I hope that Vern will be able to recognize something in the photos.
Develop them on stream? Do you know what happened when I tried to develop photos in that Nancy Drew game? I blew up multiple times.
Vern, did the photos happen to arrive
Load
yet?
up.
They did, but a customer left the door open and the wind scattered them everywhere.
Oh dear. Let me help you gather them up.
Vern, be honest. You threw them everywhere, didn't you? Vern, these aren't even the time. These are from an instant camera, Vern. Vern, you didn't get these developed, did you? These are from an instant camera. God, it's so satisfying. I love these ones where it's like, find 900 of the same thing. Ugh. This is like, do you know what this is? This is like training for, people train for like those games like Overwatch and for how fast you can clock an Widowmaker mains. They're playing Widowmaker mains are playing Murder She Wrote to see how fast they can click everything at once. Aim training. That's what you call it. Okay, I need I don't know what I need. I guess I need one more. All right, dear chat, do y'all see the last photo? Why am I not seeing it? Not aim training. Box middle of photo. Behind spoon and jar. Thank you. There's something peculiar. Yeah, that's the same one that...
Thanks, Jessica.
We'd seen.
Do any stand out to you?
Weird.
The date stamp shows that this was taken just a few days before your sister disappeared.
See the way she's standing? It's like she's pointing down at something.
Yes, but there's nothing in the foreground to indicate what she's pointing at. About the fireplace. It's not bricked up in the photo, but it is now. When exactly was that done?
I don't recall. Susan never used the fireplace. She was tight with money, and she always said that too much heat was lost up the chimney with fireplaces.
Warm air rises.
So she bricked it up to fight the draft?
That's what I assumed.
Since the fireplace isn't bricked up in the photo, and Susan disappeared just a few days later, it's likely it was bricked up at or after the time of her disappearance. Sheriff, I'm dreadfully afraid I know what we'll find when we break down those bricks.
If we find her body all these years after, I'm gonna scream.
Oh my God!
It's impossible to say who it is, but the smart money's on Susan Gander.
I'm freaking out.
She never did leave town. She's been in here the whole time.
I'm afraid so, Vern.
There's damage to the skull. Looks like blunt force trauma.
Oh, great, we
got
found
ourselves
her.
a crime scene now.
We can ask her what happened. Oh, is she okay? We'll just ask her what happened. She's been freaked out. This is the wildest thing that's ever happened to me. Not this! I'm sorry, what shape is that? She looks like she... I'm sorry, what is going on in this point and click?
What the fuck is going on in here on this day?
Why am I searching the room around this dead body? And also, why does the dead body look like the Michelin Man? Why does she look like the Michelin? She looks like the Pillsbury Doughboy. Who killed the Pillsbury Doughboy? No, not the crescent rolls. You're right, girl detective. I do love this one. I'm freaking out, y'all. Crispy, thank you for the bits. It's a pretty old maiden type of game. It really is. I'm freaking out. I think she bricked it. Do you know what I think she bricked it up from the inside. I think it was a suicide. I think she pointed at the fireplace. In the picture, she was pointing at the fireplace like, hey, I'm in here. She did. In the picture, she's like, hey. That was the old maiden type of those TikTok pointing videos. If I go missing, here's where to look for me. I'm bricked up in the fireplace. What is going on? Is Susan okay? No one in this town is okay. Blackmore Manor, thank you so much for the 37 months. I appreciate you so much. Not the same age. I do appreciate it. I'm losing it. There's a filled pet food bowl. All right, dear chat, where's the E? I need to find the E. A-E. Far right on the mantle. Well, this is the mantle. Oh, oh, thank you so much. Thank you so much. I had to remember what a mantle was. I had to remember what a mantle was for that. Thank you, Momo, for that sound alert, by the way. All right, let's just start clicking things, because I gotta turn my brain off for a second. I'm on overload. It's a pretty big day for Susan. It's a pretty big day for Susan. But with all Vern's been through, this is gonna be pretty big for him too. I should find a cable to get. Oh, yeah, there's a cable down here. Now I just need to find a videotape. I found a videotape. I hate these VCRs. Something's wrong with the picture. I think I see Chris from the antique store and William. What if she had like she's from Brooklyn. I think I see Chris from the antique store and William, the real estate agent. Let's see if we can fix this. select the knobs to adjust. Okay. So it's basically where, yeah, I understand this. Well, I might understand it less than you think. Well, something about me. No, I got it.
Hey, it's fine with me. As soon as the ink's dry on the contract, you can take out whatever you want. The furniture, building materials, everything.
They were in it together.
I can't even guess at the value of all that. The chandelier is probably worth a couple grand all by itself.
That chandelier?
Do you already have someone interested in this stuff?
That chandelier?
A contractor down in Portland already offered to buy whatever I can recover before you tear it down.
That chandelier was from
welcome
Pier
to it.
1.
What are you doing with the land?
I've got plans for some high-end condos. They'll sell like hotcakes. I'm in it pretty deep now, but I figure I'll have my investment back in less than 2 years.
To our good fortune.
Yes. Ooh, I hope they were together. Oh! I hope they're secretly together. Wallet, suitcase. Oh, I've seen that Eiffel Tower several times. There it is. It used to be over here. I clocked the Eiffel Tower. I guess the body's still here. I guess we're still doing this, huh? Yeah, who was filming that? Okay. Lady's hat. Well, I don't believe in gendered clothing, so I can wear that hat too. I would probably wear that hat. I liked it. It was a nice bucket hat with a bow on it. Wallet, suitcase. Oh, there's the globe. I'm losing my mind. Okay, the dog bed is moved as well. Not her wallet. Her driver's license is in here, but no money. You don't suppose the motive was robbery? I think it's highly unlikely. She was bricked up in the fireplace. Oh, that's not a suitcase. That's the VCR. That's another little game I play. Suitcase or VCR. We used to have a lot of fun in the old days playing suitcase or VCR. Oh, there's a suitcase in there with her. Perfect. They hid her suitcase to make it seem like she was in a hurry? Piggy is snoring so loudly. He's so cute. I love him so much. I gotta get the piggy cam set up. Do y'all, dear chat, where's the suitcase? Oh, I'm sorry. Where's the microphone? On top of the TV. Thank you so much. You knew what I meant. I appreciate it.
The date stamp on the videotape shows it was recorded 6 days before Susan disappeared.
I doubt that William was aware that Susan was taping his conversation with Chris.
Yeah, but he's about to find out all about it.
Sheriff, Jessica, what can I do for you?
We found Susan Gander's body, William, bricked up in the fireplace in her home.
That's interesting, but why are you telling me this?
Because we also know that Susan videotaped you conspiring with Chris Lamar, and maybe that has something to do with how she ended up in that fireplace.
There is nothing illegal about making an informal agreement in anticipation of a property sale.
There is if you do something illegal to make that informal agreement happen.
That tape provides a pretty convincing motive for murder, Mr. Forrest. You told Chris you were in pretty deep when Susan backed out of selling her house. It must have been a serious setback for you.
Have to do a finger gun in the thumbnail.
Oh, I didn't actually have much invested in the project. I just said that to Chris so he'd stop competing with me to get the property for himself. I didn't want to get into a bidding war and drive up the price. Besides, I have plenty of lucrative projects in the works now. Chris Lamar, on the other hand...
He said, that poor flop?
What about
struggling
Chris?
antique shop?
He really needed the money he could have gotten for selling the materials from Susan's house. His antiques business has been struggling ever since the deal fell apart.
Yikes. Poor and gay? Yikes. He said, poor and gay? Upsetting. Soli, thank you for the 20 months. Good to see you. I think I should leave. Thank you for the 25 months. Happy Tuesday. I hope you're having a good Tuesday. Thank you, thank you. An abacus. The way I knew exactly what that was. Old. 'Cause old. Hang the hat. Here's the hat. There's the hat rack. I've seen this candlestick before, but where? Don't know. I don't remember seeing it. But I've been pretty busy like screaming and spiraling. I think they had a bad breakup, and that's why he's throwing him under the bus. I think bad breakup, throwing him under the bus. Remember these computer speakers we all had? That was fun. It was fun to have fun. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. An apple! Well, not a green apple. The best apple. Don't worry, y'all. Don't worry, we'll find... Oh yeah, the spoon, the newspaper, the ship model I don't think I've seen. And the... I guess that's twine. I thought that was a cork. Ah. Brit Steps, thank you for the bits again. I appreciate
very
it.
familiar, William. May I ask where it came from?
I bought it from Chris's antique shop.
It looks just like the ones in the photograph of Susan's mantelpiece.
We're gonna need to borrow it.
Be my guest.
They did crackle
if Chris
when you
sold
got
the
a
candlestick
text.
to William, how did Chris come to have it in the first place?
Let's have a chat with him and ask him now.
Really ugly candlestick, by the way.
Chris, I don't know if you've heard, but Susan Gander's body has been found.
After all this time? Where was it?
Bricked up in her fireplace. She obviously never left home.
Well, at
I'm
least
gonna
now
lose
Vern
it
can have
today.
some closure. I'm really sorry, but I just don't have time to chat. I need to clear my shelves for a new shipment arriving.
Oh, that's
Oh,
fine.
I'd be more than happy to lend a hand.
Yes! Redecorating! Love that. Okay, love that. Ooh, I'm finding everything. Okay. Oh, I just need to find 27 toys. Perfect. That's very, like, open-ended. Like, that's a kangaroo. Right? The rat's not a toy. That one is actually just a rat. Yeah, this feels very open-ended. A boat? Now, some people would say my Tamagotchi collection are toys. And they are not. They're collectibles. Don't touch them, please. Don't touch them. Don't open them. Keep them sealed. I thought that was a sewing machine. They are collectibles. They are not toys. We do not have fun in this hobby. I'm not collecting Tamagotchis to have fun. Okay? No one's having fun. Because I'm actually losing my mind to get the final 2 that I need for my collection. Is the sun a toy? Is a lamp a toy? Thanks, Judy. Is a hat's a toy? Alright, dear chat, where's the last toy? Shoot. Oh, a ball is a toy. Got it. Thank y'all. Judy, thank you for the bits.
Mr. Lamar, is it true that you made an agreement with William Forrest to harvest materials from Susan's house once it was sold?
I vaguely remember a conversation like that.
Uh-oh.
And according to Mr. Forrest, business hasn't been so good for you since that deal fell through.
It's true that my business selling historic building materials is all but gone, but I've been able to ride things out by selling knickknacks to tourists.
Susan's decision to cancel the sale really hurt your bottom line. Revenge sounds like a possible motive for murder to me.
He said, bottom?
I had absolutely nothing to do with Susan's murder.
Bottom?
Ever since she disappeared,
What?
the house has been in legal limbo. I would have had a better chance of eventually cashing in on the materials if she'd remained alive.
Did you ever sell a silver candlestick to William?
I believe so. It was part of a pair that someone sold me a couple
Don't
of years
split up
back.
the pair.
Do you remember who that was?
No, but I could probably sort through my files and find out.
Do you recall seeing anyone coming and going on a regular basis next door?
Well, Morris Niederhammer seemed to visit Susan quite frequently.
They were engaged.
Maybe Morris knows something about
They were
Susan's
engaged.
supposed hidden treasure. He's probably at the library now.
Said, it's weird that he kept visiting her. They were engaged. Judy, yeah. Which one of y'all posted, like, all of the Murder, She Wrote books on Blue Sky? And I was like, oh, this is awesome. I didn't even know. I want to start reading them. Treasure? I've always said, well, I say treasure. How did they say it? Treasure?
Morris, I was hoping I'd find you here. You should know that Susan's body has been found.
Found where?
Well, I know this may be difficult for you to hear.
Hey,
she
Soul
was
Skater.
murdered at home and her body hidden in the bricked-up fireplace.
Treasure?
Oh, God. She was here all the time?
I'm so sorry, Morris. But may I ask you a question?
There must be, oh my God, there
Well,
must be
certainly.
so many.
There is an old rumor that Susan had a hidden treasure somewhere in her house.
Treasure.
Did you ever hear about that?
I did. From Susan herself, in fact. I must admit I had my doubts about its existence.
Why is that?
Well, for one thing, she never showed me where it was.
And William Forrest and Chris Lamar, did they know about this rumor as well?
I imagined they'd heard it, but not from Susan. She didn't talk about it much with people she didn't trust.
Shortly before she disappeared, Susan sent this letter to her brother Vern. If there never was any treasure, what is she referring to?
I suppose it was the value of her real estate.
I think she did it herself. If they blame that gay antique store owner, I'm gonna say, you know what? She did it herself. She bricked herself up in there. Judy, thanks again for the bits. Season 8? Oh, I am so far from season 8. We just, Which one did we just watch? Oh, the one where she becomes a boxing manager. The one where she becomes a boxing manager in season 3 is where we're at. Diamond Lake, thank you for the bits. The real treasure was not all of this. Thank you so much. The real treasure was, chat, what was the real treasure? Chat, what was the real treasure in Susan's life? Oh, is this another one where I get to put the books back where they go? No, cigarette pack. I need to find the cigarette pack, which is, I have to fix the ladder. That's not part of the ladder, that's a chair. That's a chair too. Oh God, they're all chairs. Judy, thank you for the bits. Is that a modern book or was that written back then? Because Golden Girls have had a resurgence. That would be wild if they were like getting a current book series or something. I'm still not tall enough. It just came out. Yeah, that does not surprise me. Okay, I need one more ladder slat. Everything in this room looks like a ladder slat. Green bottle. Paint can. Telephone, camera. Oh, paint, slat. Ultra gold cigarettes. There were only 2 people in Cabot Cove who smoked. Susan and the person who killed Susan. And they were keeping both of those brands of cigarettes alive. William, I know what you're up to. I overheard you arranging to pay $5,000 to expedite the building permit for your project. So, allegedly, this handwritten letter from Susan has been sitting in the library for 2 years. Hey, Saint Soleil. For 2 years on this cart in the middle of the library. And no one has looked at it. No one in this town knows how to read. No one in this, if only someone in this town knew how to read.
Are these your ultra gold cigarettes, Morris?
Well, Chris can read.
Looks like you've discovered my dirty little secret.
You know, the sheriff found some ultra gold cigarette butts at Susan's house.
Well, I suppose I ought to tell you I was there with her the night before she disappeared. We were having an argument.
I'm sorry.
Oh, don't be. It was always a stormy relationship. Susan was having second thoughts about the wedding. We decided we needed time to cool off. So I went home. When she turned up missing, I thought she'd run off to be by herself to think. When she never came home, well, I was utterly devastated.
That's a terribly sad story, Morris. Is there anyone you know of who had reason to harm Susan?
I always suspected William. He'd invested so much in his condo project, so her refusal to follow through was quite a blow to him. And then there was Susan's letter.
You mean the letter I found that Susan wrote to William?
Yes, Susan overheard William on the phone bribing some official to get his building permits fast-tracked for approval. She later sent him that letter telling him what she knew, in hopes he would give her a better deal. She even told him she'd given another letter to someone else for safekeeping.
Was she blackmailing him?
And that someone was you?
Yes. I've kept it all these years.
Right here in the library.
But Morris, why didn't you produce the letter when Susan went missing?
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
To be honest, Jessica, I was scared. If William
Not the
found out
dean.
I knew about the bribery scandal too, he'd come after me next. My name's on the letter, so I couldn't even turn it in anonymously.
This new information certainly raises questions
wasn't
about William's
William.
involvement in Susan's murder.
That'd be too obvious if it were William at this point, right? I hope at the end they go, I hope at the end they go, the real culprit, the real murderer was smoking, and then the Dare logo pops up. I really hope that's it.
William, I wanted to ask you about this letter.
I
Susan
want it to
accuses
be
you of
that.
bribing the head of the town zoning committee. Is that true?
There is nothing illegal about making a financial gift to a friend. Susan got wind of it and tried to blackmail me by demanding I pay her double for the property.
See, she tried to blackmail him.
Did you kill her over it?
No, I wasn't afraid of her. Sure, I wanted her property, but I didn't have the capital or the inclination to pay twice what it was worth.
So that's why the deal fell through.
Exactly. She may have told everyone that she was the one who backed out of the deal, but what she was demanding was completely unreasonable.
Were you aware of the rumor about the treasure Susan allegedly had
Treasure.
hidden in her house?
Treasure.
No. And there certainly were no signs of any sort of treasure when I had the house surveyed. You're bald. I did notice some things
Thanks,
missing,
Angela.
like her crystal glassware collection and a few of those ceramic tiles from above the fireplace.
Uh-oh. It's beginning to point to Chris, which is not what I want. This is like Soren all over again. My favorite thing about the end of that game is you get to pick. Don't you kind of get to pick what happens to Soren? And you're like, oh, let's let it slide. Oh yeah, my watch alarm just went off. We're back on the socials. New TikTok and Instagram Reel just dropped. I took like a 3-month break. But you know what? It's so important to be making content right now. It's so important to be making content right now. You gotta be making content. I bet this is where stores the blueprint. Oh, I have to take these blueprints and put them in the tubes. Oh, it's a Hamtaro one! I thought it was a Hitman one! Okay, well, there's one coming out on Friday, too. The one on Friday must be Hitman. Well, that's great. This is not a slide puzzle. This looks like some sort of site plan, but the pieces are all mixed up. So it's just switching, but they don't rotate. They do rotate. Oh, they're already where they need to go. I just rotate them. Oh, that one was right. All right, that's even better. Do y'all want me to talk about what's been going on Bold and the Beautiful? Oh, poopers. Oh. Oh, shoot. Oh, this one. What the hell? Oh, no, thank you, Judy. Oh, no, I'm good. The only facts I'm concerned about right now are who murdered Susan, and why should they not go to jail for it? The only mystery I'm interested in is how are we going to get Chris off the hook? How are we going to get Chris off the hook? Oh, I think that one was right. There it is. We got to get Chris out of this situation. We got to get... Chris could really blossom anywhere else. The problem is Chris can't thrive in this stuffy old town. The problem is everyone else... Oh, at this point I can just do this. For a new community, I don't think the city council would ever approve it. Loretta, thank you for the 9 months. It's good to see you. Oh God, I hope you're having time to take breaks though. Sending you good vibes. I appreciate it. Oh, you know us. We just stay solving murder mysteries. Oh, you know us. Just murder after murder after murder. I'm not a super big fan of Grady. Yeah, on Murder, She Wrote. I think I've probably seen 2 or 3 episodes with him in so far. The accounting episode I did not like, though. I was kind of over that one. We really do a lot of just like cleaning. Just cleaning other people's houses. Yeah, my favorite part of the accounting episode was when he got when he stole the hat. I liked it when he stole the hat at the end. Hey, here's the dealio.
William, can you tell me about this model?
Model?
That's the development I was going to build.
She's a
It started
model.
all hinged on Susan's property. I hung on to it hoping Vern might still decide to sell the real estate to me, but I guess there's no reason to keep it now that the library is purchasing the land.
He's kept that in the
Certainly looks
corner
like
all
a
these
very
years.
ambitious project. You must have spent quite a bit on all these plans.
Well, perhaps I downplayed my investment a bit before. I didn't want to seem foolish for diving in before everything was signed, but I do know Vern was seriously considering my offer. I'll need to take this.
Ring.
Excuse me, please.
It seems likely that William was in so deep on this deal that he couldn't meet the demands of Susan's blackmail attempt. But could he have been angry enough about it to commit murder?
He just yelled ring.
Maybe Vern can provide some insight. Vern, I was just talking to William Forrest. He showed me a model of the project he hoped to build on Susan's property.
My
that
name
he kept in hopes you would sell the house to him.
is Bella Hadid.
William did make me an offer to buy the place when Susan was declared dead. But after thinking it over, I knew that selling it to the library is what she really would have wanted.
About the treasure Susan mentioned, Morris suggested that by treasure, she meant the value of the property.
The treasure in our
Maybe.
hearts.
I'm not really sure. The property certainly is valuable, but so are the materials used in the house. It dates back to the early 19th century.
That's very impressive. How did you learn this?
I think it was in one of the letters I received about Susan's house recently. I'm sure it's around here somewhere.
I forgot how he's in this whole thing. Is he just on the library committee? I forgot his purpose. I forgot that man's purpose. U-Y-A-E, I need the O. Forgot why that man's around here. He's the, that's right, he's the brother. Okay. Vern's the brother. Williams Real Estate, Chris, they all have such just, I mean, I want like a, I need one of them to be named like, Holstenden, you know? You know, Holstenden. And who's the one, who was the fiance? Holstenden. Bronsonson. And what's the name of Morris? I keep thinking that's a last name. That's the problem there too. Maybe it is a last name. We just call him by his last name. Whoa, 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 wait, yay. Do y'all see the O? Dear chat, where's the O? Why am I not seeing this O? Maybe I need to zoom out. The O is on the second shelf on the wall behind the blue tubes. On the wall. Ah, thank you. Crowbar. Paint can. Oh, so let's restock the paint cans, of course. Of course. From Chris Lamar to Vern. I think this is going to be one of the ones where there's multiple people who did it. What if at the end it's like, here's the murderer, and it's just, and it's somehow, it's a picture of me. And like, just like somehow. It said that was a cell phone. That was a calculator, for one thing. And just like somehow, 10 years ago, it was a picture of me from the future. Bricked up. It's my license photo. Yeah. Hammer. Gear. Oh, no, that's a bell. Hammer. Teapot. Gear and watering can. Barbary Mysteries number 3. So, we encountered... That's the one with the game-breaking glitch, isn't it? There was one with a game-breaking glitch that we could not progress in. And I don't know if I uploaded that one to YouTube. I played 2 of them in full, and then the other one, that was the second one. Oh, well then I played the 3rd one. I played the carnival one, and then I played the cruise ship one. Right? Or is that, there were only 3. I might be able to play the second one now. Like they fixed it? They like fixed a 20-year-old game? There's the watering can. All right, dear chat, where's the gear? Why can't I see a, oh, got it, thank you.
Yes. He approached me about buying the property, or at least the rights to deconstruct the house and remove anything
I remember
that
the
could
jet
be
ski
reused.
in the 3rd one, right?
With so much interest in Susan's house,
Oh, there's the
I'd
digital
better check it
download
first thing
now.
in the morning to make sure nothing has been disturbed.
Her house has been different every single time we've gone in it.
That's odd. The front door was unlocked. It's not like
Maybe
the sheriff
Susan-
to leave a crime scene unsecured.
Maybe Susan let
I'd best
herself
call
out.
him. I think someone else may have been here last night.
Maybe Susan let herself out. She's not here anymore. Maybe she went for a walk. I need to find. Well, I need the E. And now I need... Look at these footprints! I'm losing my mind! And handprints! Oh my god, I would be livid. Look at this. There's 8 more footprints somewhere. They're on the table. What was someone crawling? Someone was crawling in here on their hands and feet, just touching everything. This is why we need to bring back the stocks. The stocks. Town Square, Cabot Cove, put them in the stocks, throw in tomatoes. I don't know how they got their feet up there. It's wild. Well, their hands were on here, but the feet have been in some weird places. I need 4 more handprints. There's got to be some more. Maybe I got them all off the carpet. How am I not seeing any more handprints? That was wild. That one was wild. Oh my God, they're on the ceiling? Oh, he did say that. I think it was Chris. Chris did say that chandelier's worth $2,000. Mama, that chandelier's in Kirkland's. I didn't even see that. I just was randomly clicking. Which is, it's still nice. It's just, yeah, Lowe's. You can find this at Lowe's. It's nice. I would put this in my Sims house. But it's not $2,000. Okay, dear chat, do you see 1 footprint and 2 handprints in the game, not in your house? I'm at a loss at this point. Not in the sand. Oh, thank you. Bookshelf. Ride of the tea. Okay, that was that one. Okay, so I got the book. Has anyone said anyone under the TV? There what? Oh, no. That does look like a footprint, but it's a shadow, I guess. On the right arm of the chair? This chair or this? Ah, there's a footprint. And we need 1 more handprint. It's gonna be like, I mean, this is wild. This is wild. We don't, whoa, oh no. Not on the horse. I'm gonna have to click every part of this picture. On the missing tile. Like down here? So here's the, oh, whoa. So these are the, well, what's the missing tile? The white book by the dinosaur. Ah, thank you so much, Whiskers. Thank you, girl detective.
What do you see, Sheriff?
Thank y'all so much.
There's some fresh damage here by the fireplace, like someone hastily used some tools to remove something.
Treasure.
There's only one person I know with an interest in getting as much out of this house as possible before it's demolished.
Treasure.
Chris Lamar.
Oh no, it is Chris!
Let's head over to the antique shop now.
Oh God, they're gonna shoot him, aren't they?
What brings you two back?
How long have you been plundering items out of Susan's empty house?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Susan's collection of antique crystal is missing. And those tiles you have here, they're identical to the ones missing from around Susan's fireplace.
I'm losing my mind.
All right, you win. I've been taking stuff out of the house and selling it to keep the shop afloat. No one's lived there for 2 years now. Why should valuable materials just sit there to rot?
Well, that's my life. Thank you so much for spending time with me.
Is that how you came by the candlestick you sold to William
Thanks,
Forrest?
Coyote.
No, I found the bill of sale from when I purchased the set a year ago.
According to the document, you bought the candlesticks from Morris Niederhammer, along with several other items.
Do you still have the other candlestick from the set?
I don't remember selling it to anyone, so it must be around here somewhere.
Oh, great. That means I get to look for it. Thank you so much for the 5 gift subs, Uki. You are fabulous. I appreciate that so much. Thank you, thank you. 57% to that sub goal. Thank you so much. I do appreciate it. Hot Kettle Cafe, 32 months. Those are my footprints for the past 32 months. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. I just tried to click this A. Oh, I don't even need A, E. I need the Y. I found it. Okay. And, oh no, Jojo, thank you for the full year. Great to have you here. I appreciate it. Thank you, thank you. Need to find the key that opened that cabinet. Matching candlesticks. I mean, that's right there. Whoa, whoa, hey! Whoa, whoa, hey! They're probably, I mean, I'm sure there's, I mean, these are matching candlesticks, but clearly there's the ones I'm supposed to need are in there. The drawer handle's missing. What is this? Oh, that's a key? Oh, no. Locate. Oh my god. Wait, does it switch them? Look at this. Look at me learning. Oh, I gotta be honest. I don't remember what any of those look like. Love this. Okay, if the drawers are like this, would you not think that the candlesticks were, this is the candlesticks, where they were inserted like this? How are they? They are little dollhouse candlesticks. I've forgotten which ones are where at this point. Some of them look very similar. I found it. They're very squeaky doors. This definitely has to be turned and opened. I know a cryptex when I see one. I've seen the Da Vinci Code. I've seen the Da Vinci Code. I know a cryptex when I see one. Oh, whoa, whoa, wait, hey. A handbell? So which is it? I love making that joke every time. Every time. Multiple times in the same one. Scroll. I don't see the mask. Oh. Sneakers, camera, and rubber duck. We do have fun. Oh, how we laugh.
We'll need to take that candlestick for our investigation, Mr. Lamar.
Go ahead.
Yeah, it hasn't sold in 2 years.
I have a feeling that either this candlestick or the one William had may be the weapon used to murder Susan.
I'll bring both down to the station to have them check for traces.
Oh, maybe they both did it.
Once we know for sure, I promise to let Vern know.
Couples murder. Couples murder.
Vern, do you
Date
have
night.
a moment?
I'm sorry, Jessica, but Jack Delgado has an emergency on his hands and needs all the saws I can pull together. Something about some trees down by the school?
Okay.
Let me lend you a hand.
Whoever that is about to bury a bunch of children or something. They said, I just got a call. The man needs, look, literally. I just got a call, Jessica. Jack Delgado needs 30 saws down by the school. What is going on? I just got a call, Jessica. Jack Delgado, it's an emergency. He needs 30 saws down by the school, ASAP. Lot of kids to bury. Lot of bodies to get rid of. What is going on in Cabot Cove? You could have an entire season of the X-Files in Cabot Cove. That's the crossover we always needed, but never got. And people are afraid to move to cities. These are bones. This is a bone saw. Let me just load up my truck full of 30 rusty saws to bring to the elementary school. I'm losing my mind. Oh, thanks, girl detective. Just clanging around in the trunk. Yeah. Alright, I need 3 more saws. And open the candlestick, which I knew. I knew it. Alright, dear Chad, I'm open to these remaining 2 saws. Let me know if you see them. If it's a seesaw, I'm gonna flip a table. If it's a seesaw, I'm gonna flip a table. By the black and white paint can. Oh, perfect, thank you. The white and blue jugs. Oh, I don't understand. Right above the gloves. Oh, see, I don't know where those are either. Oh, above the gloves. Thank you so much.
Vern. We found the murder weapon that killed your sister.
All right, what do y'all think, William or Chris?
This antique silver candlestick we found for sale in Chris Lamar's shop. There was a trace of Susan's blood on the base.
Uh-oh.
How about fingerprints?
The candlestick has been handled so many times by Chris and customers examining it that it was impossible to tell if it ever had the murderer's fingerprints on it.
Hold on. Do you still have that candlestick?
Sure.
There's a tricky way to open them up. Supposed to be for easy cleaning. Maybe there's something inside.
Select the segments to rotate them and complete the design. Does the design ever look good? What's the design? Ugly? It's not that one, because that one doesn't work. That one's not a complete design. Seems like this scrolly one has been present. That's not a design either? Okay. Is that a design? I mean, oh, that is. Yeah, that doesn't, so that one doesn't exist either. All right, let's find one that exists. I've seen a lot of this one. Just the middles are wrong. Oh, Girl Detective, by the time I'm seeing this, I've changed everything, haven't I? Oh, so you mean... So is that the out? Ah, got it. Okay. Thank you. We'll get there. Maybe we won't. Nope, we won't. Design's a generous word for this chicken scratch. This chicken shit someone scrawled all over this. It's not this one either. Oh shit. Okay, well then we're very far behind. Let's see, I also had these other curly ones. See, it'd be so great if that one had an end. That one? Oh, see, Girl Detective, I'm probably seeing that at another, like, 10-second delay again. Painted Pixie, thank you for the 3 months. Good to have you here. I appreciate it. So one more. So I clicked that one. So is this the one you're talking about? So pointy? And then what matches pointy? I don't even know what matches that. That? Ow, ow. That? Not that. No pointy. The squiggly one. It's a big old loopy curly one. This one? All right. I think I just... There we go. Oh, shit! Okay. Wait. Cigarette butts. It was cigarette butts.
Vern, you told me earlier that Susan smoked Westminsters?
That's right.
Then the person who smoked the Ultra Golds is likely her murderer.
Oh!
Morris, excuse me a moment.
Yes, Jessica?
We got a hunch that someone may have hidden Susan's collection of crystal nearby.
What? I don't see how that would be possible. You're welcome to have a look, though.
What's this shit? Arrest him! Oh. Ow. Hi, Vicky. Now I need to find 30 glasses. Oh my god. Someone just walked into the library and gently sprinkled her crystal glass collection. I'm so tired of this shit. They put them in the lamps. I'm so tired of this. I'm so tired of this shit. If Jessica left this town, it would cease to exist. It would be so trashed. I guess that was one of them. That one had something drawn on it. All right, I need 2 more glasses. There's one very clear. There's no crystal in here. Crystal everywhere. Every surface. In fact, the whole place is just made out of crystal. Okay, dear chat, y'all see the final glass? Chair with headphones. Okay, I already got that one. Yeah, you must be on a delay. Oh, I thought that was a butt plug. Thanks, girl
Morris,
detective.
I'm afraid we need to talk.
Talk? About what?
About how you killed Susan Gander 2 years ago. The crystal you've hidden here confirms it.
What?
Hidden?
I never...
Was
I loved
hidden?
her. We were going to be married.
You used one of Susan's candlesticks to bludgeon her to death. The same one you dropped one of your cigarette butts in.
Hidden?
Afterwards, you burned Susan's remains. But you didn't think to burn the cigarette butts that proved you were there.
You took both candlesticks away with you and later sold the pair to Chris Lamar. You intended to sell off the crystal too, but never had the chance.
You lied when you said that you left the house after you argued over your engagement, didn't you, Morris?
Yes, I did. You see, I knew that Susan wasn't making up the story about the treasure in her house. We met here at the library, and she told me all about it. It was worth a fortune. I never had much money my whole life.
Oh boy.
Anyway, I became close to her and convinced her to marry me. But she never trusted me enough to tell me where the treasure was hidden.
Yeah, Kristen,
What
do
happened
it.
the night of the argument?
I'd pressed Susan to tell me the location of the treasure. That was a mistake. It roused her suspicions, and she called off the relationship. She
Get
even
outta
threatened to
here.
go to the police and have me charged with fraud for tricking her into marrying me. I couldn't let her do that.
So you kept her
Fraud?
quiet with a candlestick to the head.
I was in such a fury. I didn't know what I was doing. Afterwards, I was horrified at what I'd done.
As long as you feel bad.
Hide her.
Is that when you decided to try and burn her remains?
It seemed like the safest thing to do. And to make it look like she had left town, I collected some of her belongings and threw those into the fire as well. Then I bricked up the fireplace so no one would find out.
As long
what I
as
had
you're
done.
sorry.
And the treasure, did you ever find it?
No. As far as I know, it's still in that house. Somewhere.
Hi, Biggie.
But after what I'd done, I never set foot in there again.
Sheriff, I keep thinking about that picture of Susan and the way
Love
she's
that
standing.
picture of her.
What if she's trying to tell us something? Let's see. In the photograph, Susan is standing approximately here.
She's pointing at the floor, here.
Right. But what if she's trying
Pick
to
me up.
indicate an area of bricks in the fireplace?
Pick me up.
And not something in the foreground.
The mortar has been chipped away on these bricks.
Pick me up. Whenever I see someone from that angle, that's what you do. Okay, I need to find 15 bricks. Jessica threw the first brick, and also the second through 15th bricks. I'm losing it. So we gotta find the treasure. So he killed her, then tried to burn her body, and then bricked up the fireplace. First of all, do you know how hot crematoriums are? Like, you can't burn a body. It has to be like the surface of the sun. That would have set the whole house on fire. That would have set the bricks on fire. You can't burn a body. You feed it to pigs. Right? That's what I heard. That's what I heard. In middle school, they said that the pigs can digest everything except the teeth. See, y'all have heard that too. All right, dear chat, last brick. But where do you get that acid? You can't dump them in the swamp. You get the bog bodies. You get the bog bodies. The chair. Thank you. Bog bodies. Mummification.
Okay, let's move on.
Thanks, Kato. Move the bricks and... Oh, I love these types of puzzles. I'm not good at them, but I do love them. So here's what... So you can only move them. Oh, this is Wild. Okay. These types of puzzles are so wild. And I need to get that out of this hole. This is so fun. Okay, I am not good at, I will reiterate, I am not good at these puzzles, but I love them. I need to get this one scooched over, but my, oh, okay, I can move that. I didn't even see that hole. Sometimes I just move the same ones like several times. Like, that's just so me. Oh, I can move that all the way! Now we're cooking. Something about bricks is they can only move certain direct. Well, I'm stuck now. Well, they're all jammed. We figured out who did it. Why do we have to find the treasure? Well, I figured it out. Well, I know who did it, so can we call it... Oh, I can move that one too. Cash. Those are recent 100s. They changed the $100 bill at some point, didn't they? The treasure was... What was that? $1,000?
It looks like Susan had her life savings hidden
We all make
here.
choices.
Yeah, and when
That was
Morris
a
here burned her
choice.
body, the
Thanks,
heat from
girl
the fire must
detective.
have ignited the bills and burned them right inside the box.
My greed made me do this to Susan because I wanted this treasure.
Her
In doing
life
so,
savings?
I destroyed it instead.
Girl, open
It
a
sounds
Fidelity
like poetic
account.
justice, doesn't it?
Sad.
Walking around town talking about the treasure, and it's a stack of 5 $100 bills. Thanks, girl detective. Girl, open a Fidelity account. Girl. Let the stock market work that money for you. Killed for like $900? Get a Roth IRA, mutual funds, bonds, CDs. I don't know what some of those things are. Ask a financial advisor. Don't listen to me. Oh, not this. Oh, well, okay. I have to finish this today. I have about 1 hour and 20 minutes. Can it be done, girl detective? Judy, thank you for the bits. Skipping a season at the Legacy of Borby House. I'll check it out. I don't have to, I get to. Okay, we should be able to do this. Let's do it. Also, I'm gonna do the opening and then I have to go to the bathroom really bad. Just want y'all to know that something about me. So let's watch the opening. I'm gonna go to the bathroom, then we're gonna solve another murder. Action. Final curtain. Dratini, thank you for the 7 months.
It's good to see you in London
appreciate
again,
you so
Jessica.
much.
You should visit more often.
You've been shouting
Somehow
answers.
I will try to
Not
find
this.
the time.
Emma!
Jane, I haven't seen you in ages. This is my cousin from the United States, Jessica Fletcher. Jessica, this is my friend and fellow actress, Jane.
Pause. This is my cousin from the United States. So where is she from? She has an American accent too.
Drury.
J.B. Fletcher?
Yes, I'm
British.
pleased to meet you.
I must say the resemblance between you is very striking.
Yes, we get that a lot. I consider it a compliment. Sit down, Jane, and join us. How have you been?
Emma's the same
Well,
voice.
not very good, to be perfectly honest. I'm so glad to have run into you. I need your help.
J.B. Fletcher!
I'd rather not say here, Meet me at the Milton Theatre this evening around 11 o'clock. I'll tell you then.
Something tells me your friend is in some sort of danger.
Oh, I love that,
Exactly what I was thinking. Tell me about Jane. How
Different
long have you
wig.
known her? Longer than I'd care to admit. She used to be prominent on the British stage. Her most recent ex-husband, James Winslow, is the manager over at the Milton Theatre.
This? Okay.
Good evening, ladies.
Pause the fucking thing. So, we have Jessica Fletcher being played by a voice actor who's mimicking Angela Lansbury. And now we have an identical cousin who is a voice actor mimicking Angela Lansbury stacked on top of a British accent? Oh yeah, I forgot I have to pee. Hurry up.
The theater's closed for the night.
James, is that you?
Emma McGill, I didn't even recognize you.
Cool story.
Jessica, this is James Winslow, who manages the Milton. And who was recently married to Jane?
Guilty as charged, I'm afraid.
Jane asked us to meet her here. Have you
Is he
seen
British?
her?
He's not British.
No, the place is deserted. I was just locking up to go home myself.
Maybe she left us a note in her dressing room. We're a bit worried about her, actually.
Oh, she's dead,
All right, then.
dead.
Follow me.
Jane! Oh, dear God!
She's levitating! Oh, she's dead.
Ladies, my
She's
name
a witch!
is... Why, Jessica Fletcher, as I live and breathe.
Hello, Inspector Crimmins.
She's a witch!
Good to see you again.
No, no.
Oh, I wish it were under better circumstances. You remember my cousin, Emma McGill?
How could I forget?
Forgot
It was
what
a
game
case
I was
I'll not
playing.
soon forget.
Nor shall I.
So you were the ones who found Miss Drury's body?
Yes, Miss Drury had asked us to meet her at the theater at 11.
Did she say why?
No, but she seemed frightened of something. Or someone.
She was dressed
Yeah.
like Carmen
Let's have a look
Sandiego.
about, shall we?
She was dressed like Carmen Sandiego, and I can't tell what's happening. I don't know what's. Oh my God! Anonymous, thank you for the 50 freaking gift subs. You are freaking amazing. Thank you so much. That's the icing on the cake to this absolutely manic day I'm having. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Hey, over 60% now. Thank you so much, Anonymous. Thank you, thank you. I get you a few more honks as well. Okay, let's head to the Milton Theater, Jane Drury's dressing room. Was that the Thames? Wait, is this London? Select the hexagonal tiles to rotate them to complete the... Oh, this is... Was that the Thames? Do you know when I was a small homosexual, I don't know why I was just a kid. I don't know why I have to specify that I was a young homosexual, but I was. That's part of it. And I was playing, I think it's Tomb Raider. Is Tomb Raider 3 the one where Lara Croft I think it's Tomb Raider 3. Lara Croft investigates it's a cosmetics business where she's turning everyone into, is it Natla? No, that's not Natla in that one. Natla's in the first one. Anyway, she's turning people into mutants and they're living in the sewers in London, I believe. And anyway, she's on the top of a tower and there's a level called the Thames or something. And as a kid, I thought it was the Thames. But now I know better, and I say schedule. And I say the boot of my car. And I say, Chad, what are some other things that I say? Chad, what are some other ones? And I say, controversy. Grocery. The grocery trolley. Oh, aluminium. Now, I actually do say aluminium now. And you know that I say it as much as I do. And that's how I always say it now because Justin doesn't say anything about it. I also say H&M. And I said that to Sam the other day and he clocked it. He didn't let it pass. Justin, please. But that is, but the only show I watch, and I watch it hard, shows, Antiques Roadshow UK and Antiques Road Trip are my favorite shows in the entire world. And something about me? My favorite part about these shows, and The Repair Shop, and Sarah Beanie and Monty Don. Does that? Well, I cook a lot, so I am always talking about aluminum foil. I love, like, we made lasagna the other night. Halfway through the bake, you take off the aluminum foil. Halfway through the bake, you take off the aluminum foil. Halfway through the bake. Oh, we do have fun around here. Why did they save the 2 best murders for the last ones? They should have used these ones to get me hooked. An empty envelope from Nigel Watersford. Isn't he a member of Parliament? Oh, the scandal's going all the way to the top. The scandal just went all the way to the top. Say it again. It seems Miss Dre left a suicide note. If thou didst ever... Oh no. This is how I talk. If thou didst ever hold me in thy heart, absent thee from felicity a while, and in this harsh world draw thy breath in pain, to tell my story. Oh, this is Shakespeare. Hamlet. Felicity, who was... no, I'm thinking of Callista Flockhart. No, I don't know who Felicity is. Oh, I'm dusting for footprints. I guess we're just making a mess. Wait, this is the first one where they didn't leave the body. They finally said, not man in, not this, this looks like a sad man in a blonde wig. Me when I dress as Bachel is what that looks like. Okay, diamond earring. I thought that was a wrench. Grapes. Oh, Lord Farquaad, Armaly but blonde. Armely but blonde. She's got a lot of fun stuff in here. Hair, okay. That's a straightener. But can't you use a hair straightener to curl your hair too? All you have to do is twist it. It won't let me click it. Hair curler. This is a blow dryer. Am I losing it? Cordless phone. I'm having trouble seeing things in this one. I see this, I keep seeing this butterfly, and that's it. Well, we could play the other Murder, She Wrote game. Maybe not in a wig. Maybe not in a wig, though. One of Jane's handkerchiefs, back from when she was Jane Winslow. All right, dear chat. Okay, there's the phone. Dear chat, where's the hairbrush and the hair curler? Are they somewhere ridiculous? Am I? Oh, hairbrush. It says this is not a curler. Oh, it's not an electric hair curler. It's one of the roll thingies. Next to the ring, but oh my gosh, I thought that was a spool of thread.
Well, the evidence suggests that
Jessica and Bessica.
I'm not so sure, Inspector. Did you see those marks around her neck? They don't look like rope marks. I think they were made by human hands. What are you saying, Jessica? That someone murdered Jane, and then set up the scene to make her death look like a suicide.
What's the Coles of the UK?
That certainly is a possibility.
Do y'all have Coles?
What do you suppose it means that Jane received a letter from an influential member of Parliament?
I'm not certain, but I hope we can find out tomorrow from Mr. Watersford himself.
That's our cousin.
Oui.
I meant it when I said that I hadn't forgotten the case involving your cousin. You were a tremendous help to me then, as I'm sure you will be now.
Thank you, Inspector. I'm happy to help in any way I can.
She looks like she got that top at Kohl's. London, England. That's, Big Ben.
It seems you were right about what you saw in Miss Drury's dressing
Maybe
room
it's
last
not.
evening. The medical examiner has confirmed that she was strangled
yeah,
and then
TK
hanged
Maxx.
after she was dead.
Oh no,
Oh,
Kohl's,
dear.
K-O-H-L-S.
I'm hoping that Mr. Watersford can shed some light on that empty envelope we found.
I haven't heard about Maurice's
here he is
in
now.
years.
Good morning, Inspector.
He slid right
Criminals, sir.
in.
And this is Mrs. Jessica Fletcher.
How may I help you?
All right, I got an hour to solve
I need
this
to ask you
murder.
a few questions about Jane Drury, an actress well known in the West End.
Got an
Did you
hour to
know
solve
her?
this murder.
Just in passing, why do you ask?
Last night she was found murdered in her dressing room at the Milton Theatre.
She's dead?
Yes, sir. We found an envelope addressed to Miss Drury from you in her dressing room. Did you, in fact, send her a letter?
Crimmins.
Yes.
Merry
I wrote simply
Crimmins.
to ask her how I might obtain some theatre tickets for a friend.
You think he did
I
it?
see.
If you'll excuse me,
That looks
I've
like
got a
Mr.
meeting.
Sheffield from The Nanny, doesn't it? Merry Crimmins. Oh, there's the tennis ball. It's very bright. It sounds like there's a heartbeat, but I think that's the clock. Something I know about British people, they always have a British flag in the window. Union Jack. Some of American people is they actually always do. They actually always do. I don't need this piece quite yet, so I gotta build a sculpture. Oh, windmill. Repair broken statue. So there's the statue base. I don't need this part yet. I probably need this part. I don't need that part. Jessica stays yelling at me. Oh, thought I clicked Big Ben. Maybe I just pointed it out. Globe, calendar. You find a lot of the same things. That's a globe. That's a snow globe. That's a big old checkmate. It's only called a Union Jack if it's on water. Aren't we all on water? Technically. So, no one's ever thought about, has anyone ever thought about that? No. We're 70% water or something like that. I don't remember the exact amount. I can't be bothered to figure that out. I haven't figured that out yet. Continents. Yeah, but I know continents don't float on water, but have you heard of a little thing called groundwater? Where do you think the rain goes? To my dearest husband, Nigel, celebrating our many happy years together and the many more to come. Tina. Oh, there's another Mrs. Waterford. Checkmate.
Mr. Watersford seemed more deeply affected by the news of Jane's death than one would expect.
The
for
mystery
a
is
casual
why he
acquaintance.
thinks we don't know that's a toupee.
Yes, I caught that too.
Emma and I are going back to Covent Garden. Something there frightened Jane, and we need to find out what, or who it was. The best chance we have to figure
It's
out
so
what
weird
frightened
seeing them
Jane
together.
yesterday is to try and see through her eyes.
Jessica and
It's worth a
Bessica.
try, I suppose. This
Should
is
I
right
do her
by the
British
chair
voice?
Jane was in. What do you see? I have a clear view of the last stool at the bar.
Should I do her
Perhaps
voice?
she saw someone she recognized then. Wonder if the bartender would remember who was seated there at
Everyone's
the time.
saying I should.
Excuse me. I wonder if you remember who was seated at the end of the bar yesterday around lunchtime.
Yeah, I remember who was there, but I didn't get his name. He asked me if he could leave his card. He should be around here somewhere.
My British accent is better than whatever that was. That was Australian mixed with, I don't know what else that was mixed with. Yeah, Aussie. That sounded Australian. You know what? He looks like that. He doesn't have to talk. He doesn't need to talk. He looks like that. He doesn't have to talk. He doesn't need to talk. I don't need to hear him. This is what his pub looks like? This place is a shithole. It's not just Cabot Cove. I have to find 28 business cards? This is wild. There's a lot of business going on at this pub. Oh, there's the eye. Pinning these up on the wall? This is wild. Okay, 2 more business cards. This is such a weird space, too. Like, I can't even tell the depth of it. There's a door back here. It's very hard to tell what the situation is in this place. It's a confusing area. The cigarette is still burning, yeah. All right, dear chat, last business card. Oh, got it. Select sets of 3 identical business cards. This is wild. This is not what I wanted to do on my vacation to the UK. This was not it. This was never it. So this is clearly the one that doesn't have a match. Like, I could spot that immediately. Oh, where's the other one of these? Right? I don't see another one of those. Okay, wait. Okay. I can't tell what's selected. Everything is very confusing right now. Nope. Man, business cards are one of the most boring thing in the world. And you know what? I'm sure that, like, for some people you need business cards and stuff. How many of y'all give out a lot of business cards? I felt like I was gaslit into thinking that I was going to need lots of business cards for lots of things all the time. And I'll tell you right now, I think I've handed out 1. Okay, reporter, yeah.
Okay, let's move on.
Giles, private investigator. Thanks, Angela.
I know exactly where the address on that business card is.
Oh,
looks like that's our next stop.
We have GPS.
Are you Mr. Giles Badge Pie?
At your service.
Oh, everyone's hot in this one.
A friend of mine, Jane Drury, has been murdered.
Oh, I guess everyone's hot in this one.
And we have reason to believe that you may have been following her.
Oh, that's fair, Soul Skater.
Yes, I was observing her on behalf of a client.
And who is that client?
Sorry, I can't say. Client confidentiality. If you'll excuse me, I'll take this out in the hall.
This is awful. No one knows how to keep their place clean. This drawer must be for his audio reels. Oh, okay, so I'm gonna have to organize some stuff. That's clear. Have to restock things. He's got piles of blank CDs, as we all used to in the early 2000s. Chat, how many of y'all were burning so many CDs? Burning so many CDs. Burning, like, the exact same playlist on multiple CDs. Binders of CDs. And we... videotape drawer. I see here. And videotapes. And you would change, like, maybe the order of the songs. Or just, like, switch around too, or something. We didn't have anything else to do. Was Nigel's wife, Tina. We haven't met Tina yet. Big old bike pump in the corner of the room. Weird. Really huge bike pump. Love a tape dispenser. Okay, I thought I clicked the sticky notes and it yelled at me. Garland and one more sticky note. Should be yellow. They've all been so far, at least. And then I need to establish the timeline, which probably has to do with organizing the sticky notes. Oh, yeah. These look like surveillance notes. Oh boy. So we have to create a logical timeline. This is giving Nancy Drew. Oh God. Okay, 9 a.m. What do you do? Wake up? Eats at Mario's. That's probably dinner. Returns home for dinner. Oh, with his wife. So probably had lunch at Mario's. Spills coffee! That's probably a light meal of eggs and toast. Spills coffee. Drops off Ty. Mentions craving Italian food. So this would be after they ate. Plays tennis with unknown male. Reads newspaper after finishing meal. Make sure I'm looking at the... Oh, 0 of 12. I'm fucking losing it. 0 of 12? Oh, probably that one's first. Oh my God. Okay, hold on. Oh, that one's probably first. Okay. Locate a subject at his home. Okay. And then, subject... So before coffee... That's the meal. Yes! Subject reads the newspaper. So that's probably after lunch. 1, 2, 3. Oh no, we have 5 correct, so that's that one. Oh my God. Now we're cooking. Thanks, girl detective. Unknown woman points out stain on his tie. Jesus. Goes to cleaners, drops off the tie. Oh, not yet. Oh no, that's... I think this... Cancels lunch meeting. Not have... Okay, wait. Oh shit! Oh poopy doopers! Okay, wait. Got assignment, locate a subject, follow subject, spills coffee. Subject reads newspaper after finishing meal. I don't think... Yeah, that one's not right. Subject... Well, don't British people have tomatoes for full English breakfast? Just raw tomato? Hold on, I gotta stretch. Hold on, I gotta stretch. There we go. There we go. Uh-oh. Okay. Goes to cleaners, drops off time, mentions craving Italian food. There we go! Alright. Arrives at work. Oh, 12 of 12! My dad likes raw tomato with a little sprinkle of salt. I can't get into it. I don't like tomatoes.
Mr. Badge Pie, we believe that the client who hired you to follow Jane is Tina Watersford. Would she be the wife of Nigel Watersford, member of the House of Commons?
Are they in the same scenes when they're in the show together?
Yes, I was working for her. Please excuse me. I'm a busy man.
I think Inspector Crimmins and I should pay a visit to Mrs. Watersford and find out why she hired Mr. Badgepie. She lives in a place called Wellinghall. Sounds very upscale.
May I help you?
Oh, she's a
Inspector
diva.
Crimmins of Scotland Yard, Mrs. Watersford. And this is Mrs. Jessica Fletcher.
Love
You've
a little
heard,
hat.
no doubt, of the murder of
A
Miss
little
Jane Drury.
fascinator. A coquettish
Of course,
fascinator.
who hasn't?
We discovered that she was being followed by a private investigator named Giles Badgepie.
Is that so?
Yes. We paid Mr. Badgepie a visit and found out that the person who hired him was you, Mrs. Watersford.
Not that,
Is that
Chloe
true?
Sevigny.
Yes, it's true. I suspected that my husband was having an affair, so I hired Giles to find out more.
Was any evidence found to confirm your suspicions?
No.
Do you mind if we have a look around?
It's gonna be trashed.
Not at all.
Her place is gonna be trash. It's trash. She lives in trash. Her place is trash. She's trash. What is that quote? So the wild thing about the first few seasons of Drag Race is I haven't seen them, but I've seen every episode of the Pit Stop. Not the Pit Stop. Of Untucked. Multiple times. I watched Untucked for the first few seasons, but didn't watch actual Drag Race. And I will continue to watch the wonderful compilations of Untucked as well. Oh, look, masks. Oh, it's nice to have a Harby. Spider webs. Well, that's where all the best quotes were from the early seasons. Oh, someone got a signature. Jane, meet me at my office. Something at 1? I don't know what that says. Watering can. Pepper grinder. I just want to click a few more things before I have to read the list. Oh, I never found the why. Okay. Well, what's that? Okay. Duck, violin, fan, shoes. Alex, I probably mostly watched compilations, if I'm being honest. I don't remember. Are the early season Untucks not on YouTube? Because now they're all on YouTube, aren't? No? Now I don't watch Untucked or the show, but I do watch the Pit Stop. So between the three, the show, Pit Stop, and Untucked, I usually watch either Untucked or the Pit Stop, but never the show. For a few seasons, I was watching the show and Untucked and the Pit Stop. But now I only watch one of the three. No, I haven't watched anything from this season, but I keep seeing y'all on Blue Sky posting that this was an incredibly messy season. Is that true or false? The Pit Stop is a hosted show. It's been hosted by Bob and Monet and Trixie and Raja, and they interview different queens about the episodes. Stapler. I think I've clicked that tennis ball about 12 times. All right, I can't find the... Oh, there's the duck. I was looking for a rubber duck.
How do you explain this theater program, Mrs. Watersford? Jane, meet me at 2 p.m.?
If you must know, Giles brought that to me and promised to provide me with the pictures of Jane and Nigel together next. But then Jane was killed.
So that's taken care of.
So you don't know for sure what the meeting was about?
So that's done.
No, but I'm not an idiot, Mrs. Fletcher. Please excuse me. This has all been a bit much for me.
Mr. Watersford certainly
She
didn't
just
let
wears
on
that hat
he
around
knew
the
Jane
house.
that well the first time we spoke with him.
Typical politician. We'll see what he has to say for himself now.
Well, my favorite now is the pit stop because I like to see... I'm interested in the looks. And I like it when they go through the looks one by one. And I'm like,
Mr.
okay,
Watersford,
that's fun.
may we have a minute?
The eggshell on her.
I told you I barely knew the unfortunate Miss Drury.
If that's true, why did you write your office address and a time?
There's no
across
finger
one of
pointing in the UK
playbills
so
from
far.
Jane's performance?
I told you I wanted to buy some tickets for some friends, but the show was sold out for months. When she didn't respond to my letter, I asked her in person. She wrote down my address and agreed to have some tickets delivered then. Unfortunately, the tickets never arrived.
Because she died?
I see. Do you mind if we have a look around?
I've got nothing to hide.
You can say no, though. It doesn't matter if you have anything to hide, right? You can just say no. We've looked through his place already. A-E, I need the I. It's always the I. Can someone get the phone? Oh, it's the other earring! I believe it's my wife's. Caught. Got him! Okay, walking stick. We have found that in here before. It was over here last time. There's a half moon! It's just all the same shit, but in different places. There's a bust of David! I want the peppermint. I see the peppermint, and I want that fucking peppermint. I love peppermints. See? Okay, now that I see where everything is, let's read the list, finally. I remember seeing a candle. Remember seeing a tennis ball. The calendar used to be here. I remember the teacup. Sirens! Sirens! I don't see flowers in a vase. Walking... the fan, yes. See, I like to scan and click indiscriminately my first pass of the room. My first pass of the room. Oh yeah, I do need that reel. And then... Ooh, take the pills. I remember. Don't know I don't see the flowers in the vase though. Now, do y'all say vase or vase? Because I grew up saying vase, but at some point in my life, I started saying vase. I found them.
Nigel lied when he said that the earring belonged to his wife.
Vase!
It matches the one Jane was wearing when we found her body.
My guess is he lied about that program note as well.
Vasey?
Perhaps we can discover more about Jane's relationship with Mr. Watersford at her dressing room.
Vasey.
I'll call Emma to meet us there. I'm glad to help.
Is it okay that I don't care
I'm
who
not sure
killed
what
her?
we're looking for.
Something that reveals Miss Drury's relationship with Mr. Watersford.
Okay. Okay.
Or at least something that can provide a new lead.
Yeah, toupee. He should just be bald. He would look great bald. Bald is great. Maybe wear a hat. That was a curling iron. Oh no, I have the hiccups. I think when I take drinks and then talk, then I start getting the hiccups. Look at this grass skirt and this suit of armor. Unused light bulb? Oh, I guess I'm just fixing up this rundown theater at this point. Lipstick, pillow. Feather boa. One more light bulb somewhere. Man, a bright red room. Thoughts, chat? A bright red room. I don't know. I don't know. I don't think we're doing bright red rooms. Love a red kitchen. James and Jane were negotiating her contract. Apparently he was trying to get her to agree to a wage well below her going rate. She was very talented. She's got a saxophone in here somewhere, allegedly. Oh, the skull, the cupcake, tambourine, ring box. Oh, saxophone, big on the floor, big. The sad clown doll. Is it sad or is it happy?
What's going on here?
There's not enough pixels.
Just having another look around the scene of the crime, Mr. Winslow.
Why were you insisting that Jane sign a contract with such unfavorable terms for her?
Look, I had no choice. The Milton isn't doing very well financially. I had to try and cut expenses.
Did the negotiations ever get heated?
At times, I suppose. Jane and I were used to fighting. We used to be married, after all.
I'll be taking the contract with me.
Bye, Sasha.
How long is this dressing room going to be sealed, Inspector? I'd like to be able to tell the theater's charwoman when she can clean up the room for a new occupant.
What's a charwoman? Is that a chairwoman?
The theater employs a regular cleaning lady.
Yes, she comes every night, around 9 p.m.
Well, let's talk
so
to her.
Jane must have been killed sometime after 9 p.m., but before we arrived at 11 p.m.
That does narrow it down.
Giles Badgepie admitted that he was following Jane. I wonder if he has an alibi for that time.
Agreed. Let's pay him another visit tomorrow.
He should have said on the morrow. I would have said on the morrow. But that's just me.
The office is unlocked, but no one's here. Perhaps Mr. Badgepie stepped out.
With the rain coming
You
down
couldn't
like
use
it
any
is,
of this in court.
I'm sure he'll hurry back.
What are you people doing here?
We just had a few questions for you, Mr. Badgepie, such as where you were 2 nights ago between the hours of 9 and 11 p.m.
I was in a pub down on Exeter Street, waiting to meet with a client, but he never showed.
Mr. Badgepie, I noticed your wet footprints match the ones we found in Jane's dressing room the night she was killed.
So I was in her dressing room that night. I thought I'd find more evidence of her
So it's
affair with
not
Nigel
him.
Watersford.
That's
but she
too
was already
obvious
dead
now.
when I got there.
A likely story. I'm placing you under arrest for Jane Drury's murder.
The pointing's back!
You've got the wrong man, Crimmins. This is bigger than any of us.
The pointing's back. Sum equals 20. Uh-oh. So it's odd, odd, even, even. No repeated numbers, ascending digit. So... Oh, ascending digits. Like to heaven? Like God? How much does that equal? 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. That's 22. So, let's reverse it. Odd, odd, even, even. No repeated numbers, ascending digits. Do we need to start lower? Oh, obviously, just make this a 1. Oh, he's got a lot of stuff on Nigel. Oh, he's been doing some poking around. Okay. A puzzle, a walkie-talkie. I'll just click a few things. You know how I work. Oh, whoa, wait, hey! Hey! Tape dispenser. Floppy disk. Oh, God. The printer appears to be... We really are doing literally everything for this man. Oh, am I printing? Seems like innocuous enough photo. I wonder why... Yeah, that is weird. Alright, let's continue printing. Can I ask y'all a question? Do y'all have any printer recommendations? Because I'm sick of having... I've had shitty printers for 10 years. Is every printer shitty, though? Because I wanted to... My friend swears by Brother, the brand Brother printers. But I have to have one. I print things. Sometimes I like to print things and then look at them. They were having an affair. Oh, a Brother sewing machine. Well, I need like... I need a printer scanner. I gotta scan stuff too sometimes. Is there just a bowl of beans on the desk? Is that a bowl of beans? Okay, trophy, microphone, garland. We've already found this garland. It was hanging up here last time. There's the microphone. Hairbrush. And the trophy.
My men will
I
take Mr.
think I'm gonna
Badge
get a
down to
brother.
the yard for questioning. In the meantime, would you care to accompany me to Wellinghall? Mrs. Waltersford will want to know what happened to her private investigator.
Yeah, that sounds fun.
I'd be happy to.
Yeah, I'll go. Agent Pheasant! I'm sorry I didn't get to this sooner. 16 months. Thank you so much. I appreciate you.
Please do come in.
Thank you,
Is there
thank
any
you.
news on the murder?
The private investigator you hired has been arrested on suspicion of the murder of Miss Drury.
He has.
He mentioned something concerning your husband's affair. He said that it was bigger than any of us.
Do you have any idea what he
ecotech.
meant by that?
I thought I said like
None at
ectoplasm.
all.
Mr. Badgepie took a picture of Jane alone on the street, carrying an attaché case. Does it look familiar to you at all?
An attache? Oh, she's
resembles one my husband has, but I can't say for sure. He has so many, you
Show
see.
her the other
You're
one.
welcome to look around and see if you can find it here.
Show her the other one. Oh my God. She has, oh my God. I have to find 25 briefcases. She said, I'm not sure which one that one is because I have 25 briefcases. $25 briefcases. That's another thing I thought was also going to feature more prominently in my adulthood. Briefcases. Okay, where's the U before I get too far? See, I'm stacked in the bookshelf. Oh my god. Okay, I don't want to click the final briefcase till I find the U. Dear chat, do you see the U? Dear chat, where are you? It's right here, but I need to find the U. Business cards and briefcases. No, Justin has never used a briefcase. Oh, I found it. Thank you so much. Justin's never used a briefcase.
The briefcase.
Everyone in cities just have backpacks. Got a back. He's got like 4 backpacks.
Office. I'm beginning to wonder if there was something in it that could have gotten Jane killed.
If it belonged
Even
to
the
Mr.
people wearing
Watersford,
suits have
he would be the
backpacks.
one to ask about its contents. Mr. Watersford, I think it's time for you to come clean about your relationship with Miss Drury, and about a certain attaché case of yours that may have gone missing.
Not the moldy tofu on his head.
I'd been carrying on an affair with Jane Drury since meeting her backstage.
Oh, we know
I
Nigel.
fell head over heels for her.
Did you see her on the day she was murdered?
Yes, she was here. And so was the attaché case. It contained some sensitive papers. After she left, I saw that the case was gone. I ran out to try and catch her, but she was already lost in the crowd.
But how would
I
Jane
love
have known that
backpacks,
there
but
was
I have
anything
weak
in the
shoulders.
attaché case worth
Sometimes
stealing?
I want to talk now. I'm turning them down.
I told her what was in it. I was trying to impress her.
I want to talk
About
now.
Important things that were entrusted to my keeping.
I love backpacks. I love the idea of them, but I have weak shoulders and sometimes I get migraines
Once you knew they were missing.
if it pulls my shoulders too
I was
much.
trying to avoid a scandal, and I was hoping Jane had a good
They
explanation.
can talk again.
May I ask what sort of sensitive papers were in the case?
A draft of a top-secret defense proposal. If that should become public, it would be a major embarrassment.
Sling
at best.
backpacks.
A breach of national security at worst.
You need to balance the weight, but you need to
I
balance
see.
the weight.
With Jane murdered and the attaché case missing, the story will be all over the press in no time.
Now, Mr. Watersford, pull yourself together. Let's get you straightened up.
Wow, a politician with something to hide. And, okay, we have to find 30 ties. She said, let's get you straightened up. Let's start by putting 30 neckties on you. Let's get you tidied up. Let's start by putting 30 neckties on you. I'm losing my mind. That's another thing that has not featured prominently in my adulthood. I've been very lucky to not have to dress up for work. I've been very lucky to get away with that for a long time. Yeah. Neckties. I have to watch a YouTube video if I have to tie a necktie. So, I'm not gonna do a wheelie backpack. They're too loud on the sidewalks and I walk everywhere. And I don't want to be that person. Although I would. Three more ties? How many ties? How many ties? Oh, they gotta be on this ugly carpet. Clocked. Oh, I kind of like that rug, but it kind of reminds me of my old dentist's office, too.
If Jane went straight back to the mill,
We have two wheelie carts for groceries.
Office, perhaps the attaché case is somewhere at the theater.
But we found no sign of it in her dressing room.
Maybe
From
it
Haunted
wound up
Carousel?
somewhere else
What
there.
is it?
Her ex-husband's office, perhaps?
What's happened since Jane died? Someone else
Mr.
wears a hat.
Winslow,
He wears a
did you ever see your
toupee.
ex-wife carrying the attaché case seen here in this photo?
They're having an affair, and then
No.
someone else wears a hat too.
Very well. This is a photo of Miss Drury with Mr. Nigel Watersford.
Bye,
Had you ever seen the two of them
Miku-san.
together?
I had no idea she even knew him.
You had no clue at all that she might be having an affair with him?
No. Well, she had seemed more secretive than usual recently. Maybe this is why.
If you don't mind, we'll have a look around for that attaché case.
Oh, this place is new. Now, I like green. What an acting career James had. It looks like he got to travel the world. Those two posters look nearly identical. Let's compare them. Oh, I have two mouses. Oh, look at this. Diva, I can click wherever I want to on this one, and it never spins. Crack the fucking code. That's not an annoying sound, is it? There's more differences? Would they misspell Shakespeare? Would you stop if we said yes? Well, I have to find the differences, so it can't be helped. What's different between that one? Wait, is that a horse human? I've never seen A Midsummer's Night Dream. Which one is that Amanda Bynes movie based off of? I toured with a troupe back in the 90s. Shakespeare. I know that wasn't that annoying because I have the audio mixer pulled up. It was not that loud. I can see exactly how many decibels. And it was under 20. What a cute goldfish. I think it might be hungry. Let me tell you what you don't feed goldfish. Ice cream. Don't ask me how I know. Hello. I know I shouldn't be writing. I can't stop thinking about you. I must see you again soon. I'm afraid to call because I fear the phone records. Uh-oh. Nigel. How could you not have known? I hadn't seen that before. While we were married, our mail was delivered together, and sometimes it still gets mixed up. I think he knew. I mean, this place is a mess, but it feels like he feels like he would have known. Is that a bra? He's just got a bra hanging on the wall. Is anyone in this game okay? Ice skate, saw, not saws again. Those are boxing gloves. Sometimes I play a little game called You highlighted the message. Nancy says, that's a lot of wood. Oh, in Haunted Carousel? No, I don't need y'all having control over saying that. No, I do need to switch out some things on the soundboard, though. I think we need to cycle through. Not yes. Okay, dear chat, do y'all see an ice skate? A saw of... Why can't I find these last few? Oh, oh, there's the saw. Okay. An iced skate for playing iced hockey. Ah, thank you. Oh my god. And then the coffee mug. Oh, coffee mug.
There's no sign of the attaché case.
Inspector,
What is an
I don't
attaché
believe
case?
James was ignorant of Jane's relationship with
A
Mr.
briefcase?
Watersford.
Why is that?
Because the note from Nigel to Jane was found in James' office. But the envelope it came in was found in Jane's dressing room.
It was opened. He knew.
If the envelope was in her dressing room, it couldn't have been misdelivered.
So James knew that Jane and Nigel had a rendezvous planned on the day of the murder.
Perhaps Mr. Bajpai can tell us more. He's out on bail, but I'll have my men track him down.
See, I've seen the gift of the ooh burn moment so much that I can't
We have a few
stand
more
it.
questions for you, Mr. Bajpai.
I can hear it.
In the course of following Miss Drury the day she was killed, you must have followed her to Nigel Waterford's office and seen her leave with an attaché case.
Yes. What's your point?
Did you also see something that would explain how she got away from Mr. Watersford's
boy.
office so
Piggy's
quickly?
still there.
Well, after I snapped the picture of Jane carrying the attaché case, I did see her get into a car that was waiting for her at the curb.
A taxi?
No, definitely a private car.
Did you manage to get a picture of it
A
as
Tesla
well?
Cybertruck.
No such luck. But I think I can recall part of the license plate registration.
Sorry, getting in a Cybertruck.
We'll take down what you remember and see if it turns up
The
something
Oscar
in our
Mayer
database.
Wienermobile.
I have backups of the databases here on CD-ROM. Now, where on earth did I put them?
Now, where on earth did I put him? Yeah, bring back that bartender. Oh, shit. Do y'all know there are different ways to play pool? I hate every single one of them. Fun fact about pool, there are many different ways to play, and I hate every single way. These look like buoys. These look like the fish floaters. Snooker cues! Oh, the amount of times I've had to hear them say snooker on Antiques Road Trip. I did all that to pick it up to find a CD? Oh, I need to find several CDs. Identify the car owner. That cigarette's still burning. Oh. Let's see if we can narrow down the license plates. Oh, chat. I got this one. I got it. I got it. There's a really good way of doing this ones. Okay, if you can... Oh, I'm doing aim training now, by the way. This is what we call aim training. Now, one by one. I don't like... I do like these types of puzzles, but not today. Not at this exact moment in time, I don't. Oh. Oh, no! It's gonna be the last one, isn't it? Got it! James Winslow! The snooker cue. The seasons of Task... So that was the first season of Taskmaster I watched, one with Desiree. But the ones that were filmed during COVID, where they did not have the live studio audience at the time, and they inserted the studio audience afterward, have since become my least favorites. Because you can... I don't know, you can just kind of tell the audience, there's not really an audience reacting to them. Unlike here. Unlike here. Yeah, the energy on those is weird and the pacing is a little off. So I rarely rewatch those ones. Telephone. That's gotta be somewhere normal, right? Oh no, it's on the floor. Oh no, that's a calculator. Or a cell phone. We don't know. A barrel? A fork? In one of the other ones, this was a phone. They said that I clicked this for cell phone in one of the other ones. All right, dear chat, do y'all see, I guess, oh, phone, got it. Just a loaf of bread.
So the car Jane left in belongs to James Winslow, her ex-husband.
James must have known about the attaché case after all, since it was with Jane when he picked her up.
I like
There's
the
no
one...
sign of Mr. Winslow.
I miss when she was in the fireplace.
I think we may learn more here without his help.
I miss when she was in the fireplace. But I do love the British. So I'm up and down on this one. I miss Susan in the fireplace. The fireplace one was so good. That one was so good. The A. My brain is not seeing the A. Okay, I see the trumpet. Audio cassette? I don't know how that fish is alive. Whoa, 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 whoa! Hold on. One of these will be one of the ones I need. Stapler. I knew it. Okay, golf bag. Do y'all see the A? That's a dear chat. There's the... Oh. Oh, I don't know what to do with cassettes. It's fun to take the tape out of them. Just put it back. Under the file cabinet on the ground? Oh, over. The A? Oh, thank you. You put it in the phone? Oh, answering machines.
James,
y'all said white box, so I clicked white box, and then I realized you were talking about the A.
You need to meet me in Regent's Park with the merchandise by 10 o'clock tonight. No more stalling.
Uh-oh. James was in trouble. Or, I don't know, I actually wasn't listening. Or maybe he wasn't in trouble. One of those, one or the other, for sure. Or... Oh, the crescent moon, finally! And the pretzel.
Still no sign of that attaché case.
He could have been in trouble.
Well, if the merchandise mentioned on
Or
that
he could have
answering
been
machine
fine.
message is any indication, we won't find it here.
Oh.
Apparently
Yuri's
James
a
neither
Russian
has
name.
it nor knows where it is.
I disagree. I think James knows very well where it is. The answering machine message merely
Not
means he
charred
hasn't gone
lasagna.
back to retrieve it yet. But we're running out of time to find it before he does.
But where could it be?
The only logical place is Giles Badgepie's office. Giles saw Jane with the attaché case, saw her get into a car driven by James with it, and he was in her dressing room later that evening. That must be when he took it.
He admitted to it.
Well, let's go have a look then.
I don't think he did it, though. Well...
There's an awful lot of mail here. Mr. Badgepie hasn't been here for a while.
Hate
being arrested
letters.
tends to make people rethink
not in the
their
P.O. box,
lives.
that's fine.
The briefcase must be here. I'm certain of it.
Because most of the time it's junk. Because it's junk mail. How many letters do I have to find? 30. All right, are you here to get 30 letters, divas? Oh boy. I need 2 more. Okay. Don't tell me. I feel like we're getting close to solving this one, surely. Oh! I technically need to go in a minute, so... But we're gonna do it. We're gonna do it. We're gonna do it. One way or the other. Did y'all see the final letter, dear chat? Oh, thank y'all. Oh, thank y'all. Select the pairs. Oh, starting at the top. She said, I cannot lift mail, it's too heavy. I can do this task, but I cannot pick up the letters. Like that SpongeBob, when SpongeBob was trying to pick up, that's not the same. When SpongeBob trying to pick up the stuffed animal. Ah! I didn't think those were the same. I loved a little to the left. I wonder what this key belongs to. I would say the attaché case. Oh no, I would say the desk drawer. The same case as in the photo.
Now where could it be?
James!
Looking for this attaché case, Mr. Winslow?
I don't understand. How?
Because you're right
you
here.
and Jane were working together to steal top secret information from Nigel Watersford.
Because we see you.
I've never tried to do anything of the sort.
He said, how did you...
I'm sorry, James.
It's like, because you're
but
right
the
here.
fact that Mr. Badgepie saw you pick Jane up in your car after she stole the case from Nigel makes it difficult to believe that you are innocent in all of this.
Purely speculation. You have no evidence.
Lock him up.
Actually, we do. We have your answering machine with a call on it that can be traced back to your buyer, Yuri.
Who is Yuri, James?
A Russian spy. I became
Don't
friendly with him
admit
during
to-
our tour of the former Soviet Republic,
What are
back
you
in my
doing?
Shakespearean days. He offered to buy anything of value I could obtain.
We don't admit.
You
What are you
knew about
doing?
Jane and Nigel's relationship, didn't you?
I did. And I knew that Nigel had access to valuable information. I told Jane if she could get her hands on any sensitive material from his office, I'd split the proceeds with her.
It looks like the hair.
What
This
happened the
look
day
the
that she
hair you
took
pull
the
out of the
attaché
drain.
case?
I picked her up in front of Nigel's office as arranged, but Jane insisted on keeping the case in her possession and accompanying me to my meeting with Yuri.
But Jane regretted what she'd done, and when she spotted Emma and me at Covent Garden, she approached us for help. And when she spotted Giles watching her, it scared her off.
I
So
knew
Giles
she'd had
was
second
watching for
thoughts when she failed to meet me before our rendezvous with Yuri.
a completely
So I went to a dressing room to look
other
for
reason.
her.
And found her dead?
Yes. I'm ashamed to admit I was actually more concerned about the attaché case. Before I could search for it, I heard someone coming, so I hid.
Did someone enter the room?
So it's not him?
Indeed.
It's
It
not
was
Giles.
Badgepie. After he got over his shock at seeing Jane dead, I
Did I
watched as
do
he
it?
found the attaché case and left with it.
Wait, if it
A perfect crime of opportunity.
wasn't
I
him,
was trying to catch up to him when
And it
I
wasn't
ran into
Giles.
you at the theater.
did I?
Mr. Winslow, you're under arrest for breaking and entering, espionage
Oh,
charges,
it was Yuri.
and very possibly murder.
It could be Jack the
Emma,
Ripper. They never
it's
caught
me,
him.
Jessica. Do you know if Jane ever changed her name to Winslow after she married James? I see. I'm going to need your help with something.
Look at her arm. That's so embarrassing. Did we do it?
Oh, hello. It's Ms. McGill, isn't it?
That's right, love. But you can call me Emma. May I have a word with you?
Of course.
My cousin just called to tell me that Jane's ex-husband, James Winslow, has been arrested. She said he was the one who put Jane up to stealing that attaché case from your husband, which has now been recovered.
But she did it.
So?
Basic.
So, don't you see what a golden opportunity this is?
I'm afraid I don't.
I figure I can sell the story to the press. An actress seduces an influential member of Parliament and steals his secrets for her ex-husband? Story like that should be worth a tidy sum.
What does any of this have to do with me?
Well, because if you added your side of the story, it could enhance its value. You can tell all of England exactly what your deceitful husband was up to, so his tarnished reputation doesn't rub off on you.
I just don't know. I've got a fresh pot of tea ready. May I offer you a cup?
That would be lovely. I'll just wait right here then, shall I?
In your trashed living room? Yeah, exactly. Look, this could say shit music. It's sheet music. I think we should have been doing that the whole time, making fun words out of the things when we didn't have the letters. But I'm just too good at this. But I'm just too good at this. And I immediately find them. Oh, shit. Replace sheet music. Oh, probably on the piano. That's not about me. I'm too good at it. Bessica's going in for the kill. Oh, yeah, I bet I know what Jessica's thinking. I'm afraid she might be right. From the she wrote it! Or something. I don't know what that means. Or she wrote something. Something happened here, is what I'm gathering. Murder she wrote? Oh, I can't wait to find the cricket bat. I love them. They like look like bats but different. Right? Is that lacrosse or is that a fly swatter? Oh, I love that. There's just a raw steak on the floor. Just a raw steak on the floor. Okay, shoes. I haven't seen the scarf, I don't think. I see the neck. Oh, there's the scarf. There's been this butterfly everywhere, and it just hasn't been included yet. There's that duck again, too. Okay, fan. One more sticky note that there's also been a snail. Must be a grocery list. This handwriting looks familiar. This is why you cut out the letters. This is why you pick up the stack of magazines from the dentist's office, cut out the letters, and don't use your own handwriting. I don't think that's a candy dish. I think that's an ashtray. That's a candy dish. Well, where's the Dear Chat cricket bat? Oh, I found it. Brett Daniel, thank you for the 19 months.
I'm afraid I can't make such a big decision.
I do appreciate
so
it.
hastily.
Thank you, thank you.
I understand.
Raw?
I'll give you the rest of the day to think about it. But that's all the time I can spare. I'll be at the Milton Theater at 10 o'clock tonight, waiting for your answer.
She's gonna kill her.
Good evening, Mrs. Watersford. Thank you for coming.
Ms. McGill asked me to meet her here.
Actually, I was the one who wanted to talk to you. Emma merely arranged it so that you'd come.
Talk to me? About what?
About why you murdered Jane Drury?
You must be joking.
I'm not.
Thanks,
The
girl
key was the
detective.
handkerchief we found next to Jane's body. At first, I assumed it was Jane's. After all, her most recent ex-husband's name is Winslow. But Emma confirmed for me
it was
that
hers.
Jane never took James Winslow's last name and never had the initials J.W.
So?
So, once I realized that your name, Tina, was short for Justina, it made sense who had dropped the handkerchief in Jane's
Justina?
dressing room. And what other reason would you, Justina Watersford, have to be there except to confront the woman who was having an affair with your husband?
This is absurd. I'm not the only person with the initials
T.
J.W. It's obvious that James Winslow was the one who killed Jane. He was jealous of her affair with my husband.
That's what you wanted
I'm not
us
so
to
sure
think.
of that, Mrs. Watersford. I have one last thing to check.
Oh, I've got one last thing to check. Another. Oh, she said, now wait just a second. I need to go back to the dressing room. Don't kill me yet. You're gonna laugh, but I didn't do my research. You're gonna laugh, but I have one more little thing to do. All right, do y'all see the Y? This place is a shit hole. Y'all can tell me where the Y is. I need to stop clicking until we find it. On the table. Behind the... Oh, okay, thank you. Thank you, thank you. Oh, well, I ran out of scraps too. Well, also, I can't find the rest of the scraps. Four more scraps. 1, 2, 3! I'm panicking now. Now I'm panicking. She's gonna murder me. This guy under the fruit basket. Oh, perfect. Thank you. Oh, this is my least favorite one. Y'all can go ahead and shout the answer to this one because we've had to do this one before. First of all, the handwriting's identical to that other person who murdered. That other murderer in the other one. H. Oh, let's see if I can be faster than chat now. Nah! Oh, you said E for this? Oh, maybe you meant E for the other one. Oh, I! Okay, I'm actually doing good. F! I'm actually doing good. I can beat chat. Oh no, I'm panicked. But now I'm panicking. It's not the S. X. It's not the X. Oh, this is the X. There's multiple X's. I went. If you think you beat me, you're banned. If you think you beat me, you're banned. Got a little dicey there at the end.
All right, it's true. I was here because Giles told me that Nigel was having a relationship with Jane. I wanted to put a stop to it. Argued, and then Jane said something that sent me right over the edge.
What did she say?
That Nigel said he couldn't
She said
wait
her
to
hat
escape
was
from our
better than
marriage.
mine.
It confirmed what I had suspected for some time. But having this other woman throw it in my face made me lose all control, and I strangled her.
And when you realized she was dead, you tried to make the scene look like a suicide. You didn't know that first James and then Giles would come into the dressing room afterwards and find her dead.
Detective.
I certainly didn't know they'd find her and then act like such fools to make themselves look guilty. And when each were arrested, well, neither would have been much missed.
That doesn't justify letting them take the blame for a murder you committed.
The audio mixing on this last
Maybe
one is
not, but with
kinda
everything I have
bad.
at stake,
I hear a lot of peaking.
let that get in the way. And I'm not about to let you expose me as a murderer either.
Is that a knife?
That's enough, Mrs. Watersford.
Did you hear it all? Every last word.
Mrs. Watersford, you're under arrest for the murder of Jane Drury. Let's go.
Poor Jane.
Love
If
them.
only she'd been able to sit down and talk to us that day in Covent Garden. I know. Would things have turned out differently if she hadn't been scared off by the sight of Giles' badge pie? We'll never know for sure.
Oh, wow. Oh, wow.
You were able to stay for Jane's memorial service? So am I. It was lovely. Jane will certainly be missed, but not forgotten. I've spoken with several of my friends in the West End.
What the heck are they drinking? Blood?
Fund in Jane's memory.
Blood!
To help aspiring young actors go to drama school. What a wonderful idea. In a way, she's helping the next generation of actors and actresses follow in her footsteps.
Oh, great. Just what we need. More people who want to be actors.
What they say. The show must go on.
Just what we need. Perfect. Daiquiris at the funeral. Perfect. More people who want to be actors. Ashlyn, thank you for the 18 months. I appreciate it. I am just about to end it, but it's great to have you here. Oh, I got perfect score on the last one. Oh boy, I've loved this game. Oh, I loved it. I'm glad we did this. This was a good one. It was camp. It was camp. I'll have to see about the second game. We'll have to see about the second game. I've heard the first one was the better one. There is a second one. I'll look into it. Welcome back, Sasha. We'll probably play Alex Hill next, though, for my next detective-y type of game. Well, I've got to run. I gotta go see my dad and help him out with his surgery for tomorrow and stuff. So I'm gonna be gone doing that. I should be back on Thursday, though. Hopefully I'm here, but it might be a little later than usual, depending on stuff. So, stay tuned. I'll let y'all know on Blue Sky and stuff. Thank y'all so much. I'll send him your well wishes. I will send him your well wishes. I gotta go pack. I gotta go see him. Big Daddy's on piggy duty for the next couple days. He is fast asleep in this right there. I'll keep y'all updated for sure. But for now, Oh, no. Oh, Dream Crypt, thank you for the 2 months. Appreciate it. And for now, oh no, that is all for today. That's all we got time for. Thank y'all so much for the bits, donations, subs, gift subs, wonderful Patreon patrons. Y'all are freaking amazing. Thank you so much to the mods, keeping us safe, keeping the vibes going. I appreciate y'all so much. Stay hydrated, exhibit self-care, look both ways for you across the street. Love y'all so much. I'll see y'all probably Thursday. I'll keep you updated. Bye. Thank you, Girl Detective.
You're bald.